All right, let's try this again.
Okay.
I don't know
Who came back in and joined us?
I don't know what that was.
That was very odd.
It was weird.
That's why you can't depend on electronics for everything. You gotta think for yourself at times.
We're depending on electronics.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, we are.
Oh, it's gonna be the same. Let's copy that.
All
Put
right.
that back in.
Jan's first again. Hi, Jan. Jan's first again. Hi, Jan.
Why is there an echo?
Okay, let me turn this down so we don't hear ourselves again.
I know. Sounds like people that are so excited to be on the radio and they're trying to like talk to the radio host and they're like, "Can you please turn your radio down in the background?"
Oh,
people want to be
yeah.
on the radio so bad they want to see themselves on TV.
Because they were actually listening in, like when they call in or something.
And like, "Can you please turn it down, please." People just want to hear themselves on the radio or on TV.
My nerves. Okay.
Okay, we got this. 2019, not bothered. Like, this is just like not a big deal. Okay, things happen.
Take a scoot towards me. Because you're not bothered, it's not.
Okay.
Yes, Sheila, right? It is tea. I need my tea.
I wasn't able to get
now.
anything. I was being rushed.
I don't know what happened. What time did we go out today? All I know is we were standing in Walmart at like 7 o'clock, and there was nothing but like really old people on the registers, and the lines were like to the back of the store, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
The woman looked about my age, so you think that that's real old people?
She didn't look your age.
She did. She did. She looked younger, actually.
And then the guy in the register next was like a really old man, and he was like sitting on a stool just scanning like one person's pizza at a time, and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, Erin, being too bothered. Okay, I'm sorry.
Right, can't be bothered. All right. Hold on, I'm just trying to set this up.
So what's going on? It's Friday. I woke up today and I was like, wow, it's Friday.
It's Friday. Did that week fly by or what?
Yeah, it did. You guys are going to be seeing my glasses for the next couple of weeks because my eye doctor can't get me until the 21st, and I'm like, I need contacts. My last contact, like, what happened? It like messed up today, and I had to take it out of my eye.
You literally took it out, and you knew that you had to preserve it, and
it
the
didn't
very
work.
moment that you took it out, it broke.
It just broke.
And
I
it's
was
been
like,
like weeks now, and now I'm like, you're just gonna have to just be me. You're just gonna have to wear glasses.
And my eyes are so bad. It's like distance. So when I take them off, like the whole camera's blurry. I can't see anything. I can't see my iPad.
She's in one of those moves, I think, again.
I am. It's just too much. I'm bothered.
Okay.
Not bothered.
We can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Okay. All right. So, let me see.
July album, if we can get our hands on Dippity Doo, I have been trying to. I think I'm just going to have to order it like off like Walmart.com.
Okay, you think it's cheaper than, I said it's Naturally Curly. I don't know about if it's the whole line, but I know for a fact I saw it on Naturally Curly.
They have a new some sort of line. It's like coconut something, and there's a co-wash.
Dippity Doo?
Crystal Garcia, I was in both today. I saw it in Marshall's, but the only thing I saw was the conditioner and the deep conditioner, and I was just like, I'd rather just buy the whole line together, so yeah.
Okay. It was in Marshall's?
It was.
Dippity Doo?
They had one of the conditioner and one of the deep conditioners.
And where's this coconut one that we can get?
Online.
Oh, okay. And what does the packaging look like? Because Dippity Doo to me is just so pink and striped and pink and
the new packaging is like white and orange, and then the other Dippity Doo was like all the pink.
Okay. Did you like read the packaging and see what like the difference is supposed to be? Because Dippity Doo has been pink for years.
Well, the new one has coconut in it. It's like all like coconut based or something. And there's like a co-wash, a butter, a styling cream. I think there's only like 3 or 4 products that came out.
Okay. I know you guys want us to test Dippity Doo, so we will, but like I am not pressed for that.
You're not.
I'm really not. I've seen it for months in Walmart, TJ Maxx, that was probably the first turn off, okay? And then now I've seen it on Naturally Curly, like why did they stock it? And maybe the connotations of it is of me growing up, seeing my mother having the Dippity Doo on her vanity and doing roller sets with it. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not pressed. First I was, because I'm like, oh, how cute. But once I saw the word Dippity Doo, I'm like, Dippity Doo?
I actually
like, if it didn't have a name, maybe I would have been attracted to the packaging. But because it was Dippity Doo, I don't know. But I know we're going to do it because you're dying to do it.
I have to be the one to go get the stuff. What came the other day? Urban Hydration. We got a little bit of Urban Hydration. They sent us some products, and I'm literally confused a little bit about what they sent us. We got their avocado and was it argan oil and avocado line, and I know there's a gel in that line. We didn't get the gel. We got the shampoo, the conditioner, the daily moisturizer, and the leave-in. But I know there's a gel in that line. I know there's an oil in that line, and so I guess we're gonna have to.
What would we do if we did that line?
I don't know, because there's a daily moisturizer and there's a leave-in. So if we did the line, we would have to. Right now we're like in testing mode. We're testing it. So if we go to actually go to do a video on it, I'm gonna be like, I need some gel. Something. Is there something like else going on? Because I know they have a lot of different lines going on. And then we also got the honey line.
I'm still not in the chat yet, guys. I'm working my way into the chat right now. Okay, so if you guys are saying anything to me, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not in the chat yet. I had to run for my life to be seated right here on this side, or else the side would have been occupied next week by somebody else.
We're hiring on the channel.
My job is at stake right now. Okay, so all right, let's see.
But yeah, we got some sort of honey line, and they sent us like one set of like the travel sizes, so we're gonna.
And I said, I think we're just used to excess. I said, you know, that is more than enough. That is plenty.
For what?
Of product.
For testing and a video?
Oh.
We both have to test it, and we both have to film a video. It's enough for what?
I don't know. We always have leftovers. I just figured. I don't know. I didn't think it was. I think it'll do the job. Like, would we really probably go back to it? Who knows? I hope it's not like something like Alikay, like I loved, and then like we like wanted extra. I don't know. I don't know much about it. You were the one that kind of at the beginning of the year started approaching different brands and companies and seeking out products that you want to test this year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see.
So
what do we have?
Ellen says, "What's in my hair?" I'm testing. I'm always testing something. The Curl Essence. It's a Curl Essence. Yeah. I tried their co-wash today, which I thought was awesome. And I put the leave-in and the jelly in my hair. I'm not sure what I think. The whole is a little bit soft. I don't think I put enough jelly. I think I was afraid to overdo it. So I like kind of really just like tapped it and put it through. Yeah, it's a little dry.
It's really
it's like poofy.
Shiny. But that last one you had that African Pride for 5 days.
Yeah.
And you're not sure if it was the length or what, but you had a time today getting those tangles out. So you maybe think it's maybe a time for protein, because you kind of like stay away from protein. So you really struggled today with tangles after 5 days of having that in. But you don't think it...
Did we freeze?
I don't know. Oh, we got to go back down to the kitchen?
I hope not, because it's freezing down there. We froze. Can you guys hear us? Is it one of those things where we froze? And we just frozen on our own? Lord, help me tonight. I can't. Everything is like acting weird. Oh, you know what? Maybe because my Wi-Fi's on.
Okay.
Sometimes the Wi-Fi in this room.
All right.
We can hear you. I can hear you and see you.
There it goes. I see that. We can see you. No, we hear you. All clear now.
Turn the Wi-Fi off. The Wi-Fi doesn't work in this room.
Okay. Are we gonna get it together?
Are we good? Well, we were always good for you guys.
And that's why there's two of us, because when one is falling apart at the seams, the other one has to calm them down. So I got you, girl. You'll be fine.
I don't know.
What's that?
Does African Pride have silicones in it? I don't know.
I don't know. You tested it. You're always doing the testing. I'm not bothered. Today, what I have in my hair, I wanted to try it, loved it, loved the result, getting better at it. I tried CURLMIX, the moisturizing line, the purple one. I did the reverse wash and go like we love to do. We do the gel first and then the moisturizer over it, and it did pretty good, I think.
They do have silicones in them.
Yeah, I like what CURLMIX did for this. These parts in the back are bugging me. I just told Tay to get, what did I have over here?
Hi, Bria Barnwell. She's new to our channel. She said she's loved every video she's watched.
Where is she at? Let's see.
The Wet Line Extreme held up amazingly. It had, every time I use it, I get days.
Amazing. You were like way up, oh, are you way up there? Oh,
no, I'm at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, I'm all the way down at the bottom too.
You don't see her?
No,
You know what? I think you got to refresh again.
Oh, you know what? I probably have to refresh.
Yeah.
Back out. Go. Okay. Coming back in. Okay. I wish there was a way to test this before we go on, but there isn't. That's why there's always difficulties when we first come on, because there simply is no way to test. Just have to go with the flow when it comes on. Okay, let's see. See how's yours doing. Don't worry about mine. Just do the questions. I'll figure this out over here.
Jan, was winning the CURLMIX giveaway your first time trying CURLMIX? Someone wants to know what you were getting ready to do with that eyebrow razor.
Oh, I was gonna have you, because you know me, guys. I'm just spur of the moment. I was just like, it was long hair. I was like, hey, just go across the back. But you said that my stylist said it's too sharp. Like, don't have sharp edges. Like, it's supposed to be soft. Because I'm just like, these little pieces of hair are driving me crazy. But then you took the CURLMIX, and you did wonders.
Yeah, but it didn't hold. So maybe we need to try something else.
No, I think it was all day. And then I've been pulling shirts on over my head and off. So, yeah, no, I think it held all day very well.
So it's just the back pieces?
Just the back pieces, yeah. It's like the end of the night now, so it's not like... And then plus, of course, I had to keep adding products, so we were coming on, so then I had to smell good. So I put on this Botanicals Can't Believe It's Not Pumpkin, just for the sake of putting it on. And so when I start doing that, running my hands through my hair and picking it out and all that, I picked out my own hold back here. So then I said to you, hey, can you fix that part? And you told me no. You said, yeah, we're going on.
Okay, but you see how, like, your face is, like, face forward? You cannot see the back of your head.
Can you all see the back?
Like, do you really need me to put CURLMIX there? And what do you want me to do?
Just do like you did today. Just, like, kind of, like, do little curlies so it'll hold. Thank you. Okay. Well, I sit here. And so, yeah, I have the purple line. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me see. Why is this not coming on?
You can use mine. At least look
or just for now? Okay, let me see where we're at. I want to see the back of LoriAnne's hair. Okay, I'll turn around after she finished styling. Okay. What about babies? I know some of the families probably going to come to you about questions now. What? Xavier's talking about babies? What about babies? Wait, curly guy, what's going on here? Where's curly guy? What's going on about babies? I want in on the conversation. Let me see. Hey, that's what I'm doing right now. I don't know. What are you doing right now, curly guy? Let's see. Let me see. Now that you're in nursing school, everyone thinks that you're a doctor. I know, because people always, when they see guys in a white coat, they always think like a doctor, but nope. It's nursing. Jan's nursing. My Adam will be nursing. Got to change the mindset.
I remember when I got
Men
my appendix
are really
out.
Sensitive nurses, I think.
I like my nurse. His name was Angel. He was cute. And
yeah.
When I got my appendix out, I had like all nurses that were men. I had all male nurses.
Very effective. They come at you like in a different kind of a way. You know, they're no lesser, no more than, I mean, they're nurses. I love men nurses. I don't have a preference. I'm not one of those that say, oh, I want a woman nurse or whatever. No, I love men nurses as well. So, Kathy Newman said, sorry I'm late. No problem, girl. We about late too. We just sat down.
We all are late.
Okay, thanks, girl. Perfect. Okay, so that's, all right, so let me just flip around so you can see the back. Let me see.
Oh, Dana Ann's a nurse.
All right. Oh, Dana, okay. All right, so am I showing the back? Right.
Okay, yeah. So that's the top of your head. Now lean forward. And then this is the back. So you have like one little long straggler. Oh, there it goes. Just pop back up. Okay, but that's the back of your head.
Yeah.
What's this? Hold on.
Probably.
Yeah, your curls are like clumping together here.
Okay, probably because I slapped in product that I probably didn't need, but I didn't care.
So what a difference. Yeah, she chopped this junk off. It was gone.
I said, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I said I wanted to cut, and cut I did. No regrets. Love it, love it, love it. Now, is it any easier? Not necessarily. As a matter of fact, it's complicated right now because I haven't figured it out yet. But I don't regret it one bit. That was a nice little journey I took, and it was fun. And like I was sick of that. Like I like change. I'm always switching up. So I have no problem with it. I love it. And I think it'll bring, again, I didn't do it for the channel, but why not now? Just bring like a different element to the channel because we're getting a lot of new subscribers and people's hair are short. I read in the comments last night that a lot of people are like, oh good, like I see your texture's like mine or your length is like mine. And so I'm like, you know, I got an extra bonus by cutting my hair. I'm like relating to other people that are either big chopping or have short hair by choice or by whatever. And our textures will be similar because it seems to me, do you guys see that when you cut your hair that it changes somewhat of the texture? I know it did the first time around, and this I'm finding maybe tighter curls, maybe because it's closer to my head. I'm not sure, but I feel like it's a little bit of a tighter curl pattern in the back.
Let You Shine asked, do I have to lay my edges? Is it necessary? You don't have to do anything you do not want to do. You don't have to lay your edges. I know some people do like fancy things and like different things with their edges. You don't have to do that. Some people, you just take edge control and slick your edges back.
I do.
But if you want to leave your edges like the way they are, you don't have to lay your edges if you don't want to.
Like, is your hair short? Is your hair long? How do you wear it? That you would ask a question. Who's telling you that you have to?
Sheena Maria, I don't plan on getting a haircut anytime soon at the moment.
I cannot pull up this chat. I'm doing
Okay, turn the Wi-Fi back on. Maybe that it's just my equipment.
Okay.
So, yeah, turn the Wi-Fi back on.
Let me see. Try that. Let me see.
Those of you who are into like ingredients, are there any like ingredients in products that can break your skin out? Like I was loving my African Pride Wash and Go All Week to Leave It in the Curling Cream, and I don't want to say that it's that, but I have like a giant like pimple on my chin and over here, and it's kind of like one of those like cystic ones, not like the ones that like get like little whiteheads really quickly, you pop them and they go away. Like it's really like
Deep.
it's really deep and embedded. Yeah, and there's like 2 of them here. And then my cartilage piercing up here, which I got in 12th grade, which was in like 2010, all of a sudden became like super infected. I haven't put an earring in it in like 3 or 4 years out of nowhere. And
I mean, like
really infected.
I mean,
like we don't want to get like gross,
yeah.
but like just
Yeah,
it was
very
infected, inflamed, big stuff coming out of it, blood. Like I don't know what happened. And so I don't know if certain ingredients and products can like cause reactions to your skin, or I don't know.
Dramatic because your skin is always like porcelain, and this piercing has been there for years. So our motto is when something different dramatically happens, what did you do differently, and to take those steps back. So, you know, you co-wash your hair all the time. You know, we wash our hair, we style our hair all the time. You haven't eaten anything different. Like what could be different? And the only thing different is that you left the African Pride in for 5 days. So now we're just asking, has anyone else had a problem with ingredients with that particular line or anything?
So I was like, what would have caused, like, especially my ear. I was like, I don't mess with my cartilage piercing. I haven't messed with it in years. And all of a sudden, you would think it was like a brand new piercing. It was just like super infected, inflamed. I couldn't touch it. And so I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it says, yeah, the cheaper the products I used before used to give me breakouts. I didn't tie it down before I went to bed.
Is there something unusual? Let me see that curling cream really quick. Let's see what ingredients there is in there. If I can see, let me see. Wow, I need a magnifying glass. All right.
See ya, Xavier.
What
Like,
did he say?
he said, give me a second. I'm gonna narrow it down. Like Xavier's like
Okay.
super into ingredients and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So I was hoping he would
I
pick it
have,
up.
but not
because-
sure what was in the product that made me turn red. Okay, so God's child turned red.
Yeah, and like as you
Okay.
like said, like I never really get breakouts except like certain times of the month. Like, but I all of a sudden like this is not the time. So it's just they're huge. It's 2 gigantic ones, like volcanoes here, and then my ear just like started acting crazy, and I was like, what is this?
Okay. Okay, so the curly fit cheek said definitely any product can cause reactions. That's why you're supposed to test everything on a patch of skin. I personally have sensitive skin, so I limit the products I use. Wow. I know they say that all the time, and I just never remember to do that unless it's something I'm really afraid of.
I'm not, we're not sensitive really to stuff, and so even if I like tested it on a patch of skin, like I don't know, I feel like these didn't pop up maybe until about day 3. and now they're just not. It's just not going away. And then my
Yeah.
ear, like, I don't know.
Because I don't know if it's so much sensitive, like it's not like a rash like immediately that happened, or you had some sort of like, what is it, anaphylactic attack, a shock or whatever. It was like 3 days, like you said. Is it just the product was in your head too long? Every night you pineapple, did it get on your pillow and you laid your head on your pillow? And you know, I mean, it doesn't seem like some sort of an allergic reaction, more so than maybe the length of time and it made contact with your skin. But it's not like a dermatitis. So it's just like 2 breakouts here, and then this huge infection with the ear where your hair would hit your
My
ear.
hair is just always sitting on my ear. That's why I stopped wearing my cartilage piercing, because I always wear my hair down. So I'm like, what's the point? No one really sees it. So I took it out, and I don't know, just reignited it. I don't know. I'll see
Deborah
what
Bonner
Xavier
said
comes up with.
castor can do it, but we've used castor in the past, so it's not anything new. I can't read; those were microscopic, so I'll wait for Xavier, those young eyes, to read it, because I cannot. Oh my God, you should have seen it. So we're coming back from Walmart tonight, and we live like in the boonies, as we always say. But like we haven't even gotten to the town or the street yet. We were just getting off of the highway, and on the highway we were just a mess. Okay, you were having problems because of your contact.
I took one contact out and I had one contact in, so I could see out of one eye. Out the other eye was blurry, so it was, my vision was like twisted all day, so I couldn't see anything.
And you're like, you have to step up your game, and I'm like, no, I got this, but I'm not a nighttime driver. I can
Typically,
barely
I'll
see
drive
by day,
Yeah.
let alone at night. And I didn't have my night vision glasses, like distance. At night I need the distance. By day I need kind of like distance, and then I have reading. These are kind of like reading, or as I'm reading like the comments now, but I didn't have my distance glasses. So there I am, just kind of trying to gauge light. Are they brighter because somebody's stopping, or am I seeing things? I mean, we were a mess on the way home. It was just a mess. It was so dangerous. It was just a mess.
Because it wasn't planned. Like, I left the house fine, and then my contacts really started to bug me. So I'm like, I got to take this one out before it like rips in my eye and it goes up in my head and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, let me just take it out. And I took it out, and then all day my vision was like doubled, because I couldn't see one eye, I could see one eye, I couldn't. And then you're not a nighttime driver, you didn't have your nighttime glasses, and I'm like, Ma, I absolutely cannot take the wheel. I'm like, I can't see. Like when I was looking at the lights from the cars, they were like spidering out. Like, that's how blurry my vision was. I'm like, I can't drive, I can't see the signs.
I kept like stopping, because I'm like, I'm seeing things that aren't
driving
really there.
like 10 miles an hour on the highway.
Tentatively, because I'm just like not seeing what's going on, and it was just a mess. So I'm like, I'm
Mad
driving like
Curls
this.
is in shambles.
Yeah.
In shambles.
Like, I'm driving like this because I can't see you. Like, are you serious? You really can't see? I'm like, I really can't. You like, so is it all blurry? I'm like, it is completely blurry. I said, I'm doing this by memory, because I've traveled these roads so much. I said, but I hope nothing jumps out in front, because they may not make it, and neither will I. Okay? Hi, Michelle Greenland said, can't stay, but wanted to say hi. I will watch the playback as usual. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi.
Flawless Butler, probably not. She asked when I straightened my hair this year. I got a DM from InStyler. That's when I think it was last year, I used their straightening brush on my hair, and like that was the first time I straightened my hair in a while. And it was just, first of all, you told me I looked busted. And it was just a lot of burnt hair, like everywhere. So they actually sent me another DM this a few days ago, and they were like, they have some new like heat tools. Do I want to try them? And I pondered it. I'm like, do I want to straighten my hair again this year? But probably not. I always straighten it, and then I always go immediately back to curly within less than 24 hours. Like, because I don't like straight hair.
I think curly hair is unique. I think that that's why, like, when your hair is curly, like, it just kind of like draws attention, and people are just so fascinated. Like, somebody came up to us one time, who styles your hair, or which salon you go to, and it's fascinating to people that don't have curly hair. Like, how did you get your hair like that? Like, how do you explain it? I don't know. Like, it grew out of our head. They're like, you really have hair like that? Do you know how much people would pay for that? But like, it's just like all of us here are on the page, or, you know, it's just like a thing now. I don't know if it's as a big of a deal anymore, but I'm still seeing it is a big deal. People actually do stop us and comment about it, like, how did you get your hair like that? People that aren't used to the natural community. So, but I think that straight hair would just make you in particular ordinary. I think your hair just kind of like sets you aside, I think. So, but the InStyler brush, does it really straighten, or does it make...
It does.
Or does it make blow drying maybe a little bit easier? It speeds it up, but does it get your
textured
hair bone straight?
For textured hair, it gives it more of like a blow dried look. For hair that's already straight, it will take your hair from a wave to like straight hair. Maybe if your hair is finer.
So you would say like maybe a 2A, 2B?
Yeah, like the two, like the, yeah. They
Okay.
could use it and it would get their hair straight. But for me,
Okay.
I'm like 3B, 3C. My hair was definitely like more of like a blow dried effect. So,
Dry, blow dried effect, right?
like a dry, yeah. What
Yeah.
you told me, you're like, your hair looks dry.
Yeah, like,
Dry.
hey, those kinds of things to me just don't straighten. I think it starts the journey to straightening, but I think by no means can you get that brush and go run it through your hair and have your hair bone straight. I've never seen it happen. Maybe I don't have the knack to do it, though. I don't know.
I wonder how your hair would look now. It would just be like straight hair, short, like.
Yeah, I could show you.
It would be like a bowl cut. Is that a bowl when it's like sits like that
Yep.
and it's short?
I'll show you what it would look like right about now, because that's how I did it years ago when I first started kind of going natural and I got worn not to put a relaxer. It was relaxed, bone straight, and I got this identical cut except it was relaxed. Let me see if I can find that picture. I liked it actually, but that was a phase. That was then.
Xavier, are those are two ingredients that can cause irritation and reaction. Okay.
What's that?
You know I don't do ingredients.
Okay, let me see.
Is it coumarin and something alcohol? Now I'm gonna screenshot that so I can
Hey,
look
girls in the making. She
look
said,
that
hey,
up
guys.
later.
Okay.
Those are ingredients that can cause inflammation and reactions. Okay. Cause yeah, I mean that's the only thing I basically did different, and they popped up, and then my whole ear thing. I'm like, it's weird.
Jada said someone told me I should try a blowout, and she said, "What does that mean? Will it cause damage?"
Anything with heat, I feel like can cause damage. Blow dryers, like blow drying your hair straighteners. But a blowout is like a, unless it's like a heatless blowout. How people do like the rollers, and they let them out, and their hair's like
A blowout is taking your hair from this stage, or your textured stage, to putting heat on your hair and blowing it out, right? Straightening it. To the
So a
best
blowout is just like the blow dried look. You stop at the blow dryer.
Okay. Okay, you stop at the blow dryer. Some people can
Yes,
really
curly
whirl.
guy.
Some people can really whirl a blow dryer. My cousin used to be able to. I couldn't for the life of me.
Whirl of blow dryer.
Combs, brushes, attachments, all that. Never. That would get the party started, and then I would have to put the straightening comb in the fire and continue on with the job. I could never straighten my hair with a blow dryer for some reason. I never had that knack. Okay.
That's just my thing. When people ask me like about my curly hair journey, natural hair journey, and
Bye,
whatever,
Ruth.
bye, or what tips and stuff I have, that's just my thing. Like, stay away from heat. That's always my number one thing. Like, don't put heat to your hair.
That's always the first thing. You'll kind of like go through their Instagram pictures, or you'll read the email, and then you'll go, because we really take it seriously. Like when we get emails and we get questions, we really do go kind of like do our homework, get to see what's going on, what the journey is, and then come back with so-called expert advice. And we always see the culprit right there, the straightening.
Yeah, we'll see like curly hair, straight hair, curly hair, straight. I'm like, so you straighten your hair often. That's why your curls aren't flourishing. They don't want, like, you gotta, or at least get them to their healthy state first, and then you can straighten like on occasion, literally on occasion. But it's just best to stay away from heat, straighteners, blow dryers, all that.
Yeah, because I think that heat. I was talking to my mom today about the days when I used to straighten and would be rushing, and who remembers the days when we would put like the straightening comb in the fire and then rush. I wouldn't blow on it. I just wanted that super heat, and then you put it to your hair, and then your hair just kind of just fizzles away, and it turns into hay and drops to the ground. Has a horrible smell. It goes from like dark hair to like yellow hay, and it just crumbles right before your very eyes. How many times when I was in my teens where I would be rushing and I would have long hair and straightened hair, and then all this would just fall. This part here would just fall to the ground, and I'm like, oh well, just slick it back. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing. Just wanted that hot heat just to speed up the job. And how many days I just let my hair just frazzle away with the straightening comb.
Curly guy, yeah, we want to try the hair paint wax. They look pretty cool. I see a lot of people doing it. We were talking about that the other day. We were saying, like, you know, if we tried, I'm like, what colors would we want to try?
And then you put a filter on, and I had blue
yeah,
hair.
we were having fun on Snapchat with the Snapchat filters, the one where like it changes your hair color, and we like the blue one.
Yeah, I love
so
the
I'm
blue
like, we
one.
should get some hair paint wax.
Yeah. It's funny how those filters work. Like, they actually just lined up with my hair. And I saw Aries, she said it was a filter. She had on the perfect burgundy lipstick, and I'm like, how did it get right on her lips? You couldn't have told me that that was a filter. I'm like, no way. I'm like, that's makeup. And then you said, no, I don't wear makeup. It's a filter. I'm like, how did she do that?
Has anyone ordered their Mad Curls merch and like started getting it in the mail. I swear, like one of our subscribers literally got all her merch before like everybody. She kept like posting pictures. I'm like, she got hers before we got ours. Where's ours? And
Ours came today.
Ours came today. So one of ours,
excited.
they like break up the order. So I guess all the stuff we got that said not bothered came today. So we both got not bothered t-shirts. But I can't wait for my busted sweatshirt that's coming.
Okay. Yeah, I have busted t-shirts coming, I think. And
Tina Marie, there she is. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Tina Marie.
And her mom.
Oh, yeah.
And her mom.
And they had all their merch, and I'm like,
but y'all
where's
ain't on
our
Facebook,
merch?
so I couldn't tag you. I was trying to tag you, but you weren't on there. So I only got to tag, was it Kedra? Who did I tag in there? Who else did I tag on my
Erica
page?
Fleming got her mug today.
Okay.
Cool.
So that must have been the day. We figured it out. If they cancel your order, it's because they have to have like a certain quota they print every 3 days. So they canceled your order. And you're like,
yeah, so it happened to CCJ, it happened to Les LeBron, and it also happened to me. Like, they canceled the order for some reason. I don't know why they did that. I was Googling, like, why would they cancel an order? And all it kept telling me was, like, you know, how to cancel an order. I'm like, what? Like, you know. So when you do place an order, just check your email, double check that it went through. Because I don't know why it did that, why it's doing that. I have no idea. But,
yeah, so I'm glad that they send things as they're ready and send them on. I don't mind waiting. Just, like, don't wait, put everything to the side and make you wait for everything. I don't mind piecemeal.
Yeah, literally as they're ready, they'll send it out. Because I got like a few different emails, like, you know, your order has been shipped, your order has been shipped. Or I'm like, well, why are they breaking it up like that? But I guess like as they do it, which is cool.
Yeah. All right, so I want to get in on the conversation. What's going on with Curly Guy? See, lots of congratulations. People are going to be watching him on something. Curly Guy, what is going on?
I think he did the hair paint wax.
Oh,
video.
he did?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, when is that going to be posted? Or did you post it yet? Yeah, me and Mom. I like your pink polka dot bathrobe. That was so cute. I love things like that. Where'd you get that at?
So Let Your Light Shine. She said she got CURLMIX today, and they added a small gel in the box.
As an extra?
Yeah, that could just be something new they're doing. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like a sample, quote unquote. I think she got, like, I guess, like a CURLMIX gel in the box as well, small gel. I think I saw someone else do like a hashtag MADCURLS, maybe do it in her box. Was like a full-size gel, a full-size moisturizer, full-size oil. Then there was like a little mini gel, so maybe they just throw them in there if you spend a certain amount of money or something like that.
Okay, her Chewy Do came today, she said. Okay, so you got gel and moisturizer, or you got gel and they gave you a smaller one of the same one you ordered, or they like a sample one, try a new one? Yep, 106 Andy, she said the best thing to restore your curl pattern is to stop heat for as long as possible. Exactly.
Erica Fleming, do that. We love free shipping. I literally hate when like there's like a discount or a sale and like it looks so good and it's always like pre-shipping, and then once they add the shipping on, I'm like, ugh.
I know.
I try to get things when it's free shipping.
Yeah.
Something about paying for shipping. I don't know.
I know. Like I know it has to go from one address to another, but it just seems like where the savings once was, it just gets swallowed back up. So you
literally
don't really see it.
What's like the cheapest way to send something reasonable? It's like $13 to send something like reasonable.
Yeah.
Unless you're sending something really microscopic, and even that's like $7.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we got the shocker of our lives this Christmas.
Those ornaments.
I'm like, oh, that's just gonna be like $1.19. Where did I get $1.19?
I don't know. I don't know.
And then I did all that extra.
What did we do? We made them $6, right?
Tissue paper, and then I did all of that jute and little cards and all this extra and blocks and all this.
We had to chalk it up to like it was Christmas and like people were excited to get them, but oh my gosh, like we took a major L because those things took forever to make. Yeah. And then the price and the shipping got
there was
us.
Nothing cheap. I thought
the $6 basically went to the shipping. They were free.
Like you had to stop with all this tissue paper and cards and jute and all that. And no matter what we did, the cheapest was $3.50 to ship. And even if we put it in like in a white envelope almost, but it wouldn't fit. It would like really be balled up and smashed. And
no
I said,
matter
no,
what,
a certain look. I said I want the country look. I want the aesthetic. I wanted like the hay and the little ribbon tie and all this extra. And so we just said it was Christmas. It was a season for giving, and it blessed me to do it. And then I loved seeing you guys show it. And so
we had fun with it. Like when we were sitting downstairs and like sewing and figuring it out and whatnot. But I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
When we had like
to be a pro at the end, like sewing.
We had like the stack of orders, and she was like, every single one of these is gonna be $3.50. Basically, no matter where it's going, $3.50. So she was like, scan $3.50, scan $3.50, $3.50, $3.50. I was like, oh my! I'm like, Mom, where did you get $1? Where did you get that from?
I don't know.
Where'd you get that from? Yeah.
I don't know.
And that was just microscopic, like, little things. And so even for, like, the giveaways that we did, when the company sent them to us, we were like, oh my gosh, like, the certain ones we had to ship out, we were like, these are about to be so heavy. But overall, shipping is just insane.
Yeah,
it's not cheap.
No.
It's not cheap at all.
Yeah, no, it's a shame.
So
but,
we have a new appreciation for companies who charge like $7 or whatever.
Yes. Yeah,
like
because
products
you
have to.
Or companies that say free shipping, because they must sell enough to be able to absorb that cost.
Yeah.
Maybe like quantity, or sometimes they might have those meter machines. Does anybody know about shipping? I don't know, but to offer free shipping to me it's like pretty cool, because
they have to definitely be able to eat that somehow, because no, shipping's insane.
Yeah. And back when eBay first came out, I was like one of the first, like, kind of like so-called eBay sellers, and you could do so much back then. Now you are accountable for everything. You cannot overcharge for shipping. You have to basically know the zip code, know exactly where it's going, and they will tell you what you can charge. Whereas back in the day, you could send this and charge $20 for shipping and get away with it. Nowadays, you can't. They have you weigh it out, the zip code, exactly what's going, and they tell you what to charge the people.
Healy Mean said she's on the Nature's Little Secret website. What 3 products do we recommend? So everyone's shopping on Nature's Little Secret right now.
Banana leave-in.
You like the banana leave-in.
Flaxseed custard. And the avocado moisturizer.
Unless you want to choose between the banana leave-in and the avocado moisturizer. I like the custard. The deep conditioner is really good. It's only if, like, you need a deep conditioner, but the deep conditioner is so good. And the banana leave-in. Those are my 3.
Yeah.
And you like?
And I like the banana leave-in, the custard, and for a third one.
Like, do you need all that leave-in? There's like
No. I love it. All right. So when I got my hair cut the first time, remember we went live Sunday. That was the first one, and your reactions were kind of like, okay, it's cute, but it wasn't like dramatic, because it didn't look like I had gotten it cut, because I said Rome wasn't built in a day. That I said, this is going to take some work, this is going to take some guidance and some more instruction, and it did. So by like Monday and Tuesday, I was kind of like, this is not going to work for me. So, but with all that said, the first time I went, I did Nature's Little Secret, because I know it's a consistent brand, and I knew the length, I knew how my curls were going to fall. So I did the avocado moisturizer, and I don't reverse the order the way I do with CURLMIX. I stick to that as the leave-in, the avocado moisturizer, and then I do the flaxseed curling custard. I like that order. Whereas with CURLMIX, I flipped the order. I like the gel first, and then I put on the moisturizer on top. Mm-hmm. But if I had to pick, I think I like the banana leave-in. It's just a different kind of a look.
It is a different kind of a look. That's why I think I prefer my first look, the first Nature's Little Secret video we did with the custard and the banana leave-in, and then I love the deep conditioner.
Okay, but I love that banana leave-in. Yeah. But anyway, all y'all shopping, we have a code. So save some coin.
Am I going to answer Flawless Butler's question? What's the question?
What's the code, girl? Because I don't ever remember codes. You know that.
MADCURLS.
Okay.
What's Flawless Butler's question?
Where is it at? Let me see. Yes, well,
are we gonna style each other's hair? Yeah, we plan on doing that.
Yeah.
Once you get used to your haircut and like looking cute on camera a few times, like, even though I know how to do a wash and go.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do that. We keep getting that question.
Yeah, we do, and we get that, and we think it's a great idea. So we're definitely gonna do that. And I know I'm gonna have my work cut out, because since you were a child, but I've never styled your hair curly before. As a child, when it was straightened and relaxed and all that, I knew how to do it, but I wouldn't even know where to begin, because it's so long, and I don't want to tangle it up. And
I didn't know where to begin today.
Tender-headed, and
I need a protein treatment, I think.
It's gonna be something, but I'm up for the challenge.
What's our favorite deep conditioner?
Wow.
Sorry, hold on.
Now, you mean at present? Because we have...
Hold on, Ellen, sorry, Nature's Little Secret, she's asking about the shampoo and the conditioner. The shampoo and the conditioner are good, but our code is buy 2, get 1 free, so I think that's why people are asking, like, what 3 do we recommend? But all their products are good. The ones that we've tried, the shampoo, the conditioner, the leave-in, the deep conditioner, the avocado moisturizer, and the curling custard, we like all their products that we've tried so far. So that's why we just named the 3, because, But any 3 you guys want to do, or if you want to do more. And I hate when
people can't decide, like they want you to spend all your money, like, oh, we can't decide between the leave-in and the avocado moisturizer. We really can't, because to me it's 2 different looks. So I like them both, but
Is the avocado's thicker though?
The avocado's thicker.
Avocado's thicker though.
Right.
You know, CCJ was raving about the Irish Moss styling cream. We don't have it. We've never tried it, but she was raving about that.
Yeah, I wish CCJ would tell us how to get. I don't think you can get it anymore, right? United Curls.
Oh, the Naturally United Curls.
So sick about that.
We can't buy it. We can't reach out. Like, they're the hardest company. Like, but you really want that. I tried.
Nellie White asked, "What do I have in my hair tonight?" Thank you. She said it looks great. No, I have CURLMIX in my hair tonight. The purple right here, the CURLMIX gel, and the CURLMIX moisturizer, and the CURLMIX oil on top. Once I put the two products in, then I just kind of went through and just kind of did the bottom layers. I don't know. I read someplace that when you put oil in your hair, it just kind of like sits. I don't find that it sits. I kind of find like in this winter weather, it does something more. But yeah, I decided because I didn't know what to use today. Like, this is all new to me. It's like brand new. I don't know what to use. I wanted to use Flow the Culture, but then I was afraid. I'm like, they're kind of like heavy products. I used to be able to carry it with that length. I said, is it just going to be too much for the shortness? I didn't know, so I felt like I was safe here. This was lightweight. I feel like Nature's Little Secret will be lightweight, even though I had to slap in botanicals. Oh, you know what I used today? I used the rice.
The rice vitamin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that co-wash. And then last night I was just perusing. There I was minding my own business, and the tonic was there for quite a few hours, and it was just there, and it was just there this morning. Of course, it wasn't, and they only had one bottle, and it looked pretty small. And I was seeing some of the reviews that people were going through it like that. So I figured if I got it, we probably would want to do a video on it, and then that's just a lot of yarn to share that rice tonic. So unless we can get two, and you couldn't, there's only one available to get.
They literally showed one. Like there's
one
product
left.
Two
when they said two, I couldn't get two. Just one. So I was like, okay. And with shipping and stuff, I'm like, I'm not gonna just get one.
Xavier, we'll have to check it out. I haven't heard that Shea Moisture is coming out with a new line, but no surprises. It probably won't be their last line this year. They'll probably roll out another 3. Shea Moisture has a new line.
Shea Moisture has so many lines that I'm not aware of. When we were in TJ Maxx tonight, I saw so many lines. I saw one.
Girl, I actually picked one up.
By the...
Wait.
That 100% coconut one in the white bottle.
Because the people told us to.
Okay.
So I just grabbed it. Because I've never seen it before. But I was like, I saw that in the comments the other day. Is it the kooky? The cuckoo nut? The kooky nut?
Okay.
Grapeseed oil? They mentioned this, and this actually might be what I need. Cause remember I said like my hair was just kind of busted today?
Yeah.
It talks about elasticity, and I feel like I'm losing that.
Okay.
So, something.
Oh, I can smell.
It smells like grapple days.
It smells like, it does. Does grapeseed oil smell like grapes? Because it smells like grapes.
Oh, wait, here we go. It's kakui? Kakui? Wait, someone correct me. That don't sound right. Was it Xavier? Okay. Maybe this is when my chin breaks out. I'm breaking out because I take my hair and I go like this sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, but I've seen lines in TJ Maxx that I've never seen before.
Cuckooey?
A lot of skincare lines. And today, like I said, that 100% coconut line had like this kind of scrub, cocoa, coffee, something. And I'm like, I've never seen that. And it was like for the entire body. So I don't know whether certain things are exclusive to certain stores.
Like TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the Jamaican black castor oil one. That's what I was looking for. But then I saw this. I'm like, wait, I know that name. Yeah, it says elasticize and recover frazzled
hair.
Well, so that's 10 times frazzled hair.
But Xavier said try the...
I can't wait to the aesthetics on this video.
Jamaican black castor oil mask.
Yeah, so, that's what I've been looking for, the mask. I want to get the mask.
Yeah. So we've never tried that one.
It's a Hawaiian nut. Oh, okay. So it's kukui?
Okay, let's see.
It's a fun name.
Yeah.
It does smell like grape candy.
Michelle Almonte said Tay's favorite deep conditioner is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey.
Who said that?
Michelle
MADCURLS trivia. She is right.
And your favorite curl definition?
My favorite curl definition? Like product?
For curl definition?
I gotta make a list. So I can just have this off the top of my head.
I know.
Curl definition. CURLMIX gives me a nice curl definition.
I like sitting up here because we could just kind of like...
Alikay Naturals. I know.
And look and see.
Alikay Naturals. I was looking at the picture the other day. That Alikay Naturals wash and go was nice.
Hi,
was good
Sharon.
definition.
MADCURLS. Well, I want to know what Jan got. I knew he was talking about his Botanical stash. What did you get, Jan, from Botanicals? I'm interested to see. Love shopping. I live vicariously through y'all's shopping.
Yeah, let your light shine. I don't really like the Manuka honey and Mafura oil shampoo and conditioner. Literally, the only thing I kind of like in the line is the mask and the milk. That's about it.
Okay, so Sabrina Miller said, what cheap product will moisturize my hair and also define my curls? Shea Moisture JBCO leave-in did that, but I realized I was allergic. Yeah, no, that definitely did. Either formula did that. Oh my gosh!
What about the
so
Wetline Extreme
many
Gel?
Things.
All she needs is a leave-in. Like the Wetline Extreme Gel gives crazy definition, and it's affordable.
So I mean, I'm thinking of Camille Rose.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did she say affordable?
No, she just said moisturize and define.
Who wears lotion?
She used to do JBCO, but she was allergic. I'm thinking Camille Rose. What is that one that I love that I always do with the curl maker? What's that combination that we love? Camille Rose.
Oh, almond jai.
Almond jai twisted
Depending
butter,
on
yeah.
how thick your hair is, because that can be heavy.
To me, that's the most moisturizing one out of all three of the butters. That's my favorite one.
Wait, she said moisturizing and defines. Oh my gosh, turns whole body.
Everything almost moisturized and defines. That's always like the key words on packaging.
What stands out?
Oh wow.
Girl.
Moisturize and define.
Y'all, what moisturizes and defines? I don't know why I'm yelling.
I guess it would say. I guess it would depend on your texture. Like today, this moisturized, and if I took a curl and started finger coiling it, it would define it. So I think it would probably depend on your texture. I don't think any two heads are alike, or maybe there might be one or two.
Does she want a cream? Because someone said the Uncle Funky's gel, and that definitely is a great gel, moisturizes and defines.
Yes.
Uncle Funky's Curly Magic is great, but do you want a cream?
Yeah, Alyssa Tarver said to moisturize and define, look into a cream gel.
Oh, Cantu Coconut Curling Cream is awesome. We agree.
Can't find the creme brulee, Dana said, from Alikay. We'll have to order online. Yeah, you can't? To me,
I don't think this had protein in it.
To me, that would be pretty easy to find. Like, to me, there are certain ones that you see in Target. You definitely see the lemongrass leave-in. You definitely see the hair parfait. No, the yogurt I always see. I've never seen the green conditioner. I've never seen the honey on shelves. I don't know if I've seen the creme brulee.
Yeah, is it Kathy Newman? She said it sounds like my hair could have symptoms of protein overload. That did cross my mind in the shower today because when I pre-detangled, nothing was working. My Aussie wasn't working. I tried doing the pre-shampoo by African Pride with water this time. Still don't like it. The product is busted, in my opinion. Okay. I don't like it. And nothing was working. And then when I got in the shower, like, my hair was shedding a lot like crazy. And, like, it did feel reminiscent of protein overload, but I'm like, I don't think those products have protein in them.
Which ones are
the African Pride ones? Xavier, you were just all up in them ingredients. Are there protein in any of the, like the curling cream or
you better know, because you said you were going to do a protein treatment to get it back to normal.
I know, but like then I also said, well, today I washed it, it was day 6, so, and I was flipping and dipping my hair on Instagram all week, so I'm thinking maybe just all that motion and stuff, that's why my hair is tangled. There were a few fairy knots. It did feel like protein overload, a little bit.
I didn't see any mats.
A little bit.
No matting, no clumps of matting. I didn't see like little fairy knots. Your hair just looked completely defined all week.
The comment wasn't for me. But my comment still stands that I thought my hair today had some protein overload in it, but because there were like
have the symptoms of that.
Yeah, there were like little knots in it,
Bye,
certain
Kathy
places.
Newman.
And it was just like busted.
Hi, Diamond Hill. There's Sydney Budgewater. So your sister is the one that I said, was she going to be Curly 2018 and 2019? I think she changed it. But she changed her name. It was Curly. Is it 28? What, is she on here? That's so good. I like when you guys bring family on. You guys have to. Who are the family members? I thought that was so cool. I'm like, today I'm like, okay, Sydney Budgewater was one on New Year's Eve that I was asking her about counseling and why families are broken up by that, and she was like saying, no, that's not what they do, that's not their intentions. And I'm like, she was like such a good true person. Now I love her. I like when people can handle tough questions and fly by and not get all in their feels, because it was legitimate. So I'm like,
Curl
okay.
78 says I'm her older sister.
Yes, okay, there we go. Yep, she changed from curl. It was a curly 2018. I'm like, what are you gonna do in 2019? So then you changed. All right. Yeah, two twisters. I call my sister my twister.
Okay, no, Xavier said no. Okay. All right, maybe it was just me. I don't know. My hair was just real busted today.
What else? Anything that you've any refresher sprays?
No, everything has been in the African Pride line all week.
Really? Nothing else?
Yeah, maybe it was just the fact that it was day 6. And
That's
my hair was just like
time.
over it today, so
That's a lot of days.
I was stressing out detangling today.
What's the maximum days that you guys are able to go? I tried yesterday refreshing, and it's not as easy as I thought. I know I've gotten a lot of tips just to sleep on a silk pillowcase and run product through my hair the next day. I'm not liking that look. I'm used to something a little bit more done, I think. Maybe I'll grow into that, like I had to grow into the big hair and the frizz, and I accepted it right now. Because it's so new, I don't think I'm going to be able to spray and go and start seeing frizz this soon in this short haircut. I like it more tapered and more defined, so I don't think I can embrace that frizz and the short. It's just too many different changes right now. So it has to be pretty on point. Like tonight, I like this. This is pretty on point. Anything other than this, I can't handle right now. So, but I'm going to learn. That's how I first came on the channel. My instructions were to learn how to refresh short hair, but I didn't. You guys talked me into growing, so I never learned how to refresh short hair.
Yeah, but you just sprayed the back of your head yesterday, because the back of your head yesterday was like straight points, like no curl definition at all.
Okay.
And you sprayed this Botanicals King drink, and the next time I saw you, your curls were all defined in the back, and I'm like, did you?
That's because
did you
there's
do your hair?
There's no length back there, so I don't mind that. But this hair,
oh like, yeah, that
yeah,
part?
I cannot just spray this and let this go. Even though it's very similar to the length I had before I cut it, but it just looks different because the back is so short. So everything has to kind of be uniform to me. I'm not prepared to have this super curly and this super frizzy, and I can't do that right now.
So people's wash days are kind of all over the place. Dana M said it depends on the product, which is very true. Because my African Pride one got me, 6 days, and I probably could have kept going, but like other wash and goes, I can't go that long. It definitely depends on the product. Angela washes hers every day. Okay. And a lot of people, the average, it looks like it's from about 4 to 6 days. People are saying 4 to 6 days, basically. 3 days, 4 to 5 days, every 6 days.
Angela Marcinkovich?
Yeah.
Okay. It's because you don't know how to refresh, because that's what I was doing, and I'm thinking I'm going back to that. Maybe not so much washing as much as soaking my whole head will be about where I think I'm going to start back square one with refreshing. Remember, guys, how I used to just have to wet the whole head when I started learning how to refresh? I hope I don't have to go back to square one again. Hopefully I've grown and I can rise above the frizz, but I'm not sure yet. But in any event, yes, yesterday the King drink.
4 days, yeah.
7 days. Let your light shine. But I make no promises on how it'll look on day 7.
What days do you wash? Sunday's always my day.
There is no set day.
I don't know, even though there might be now, because we said like we want to have set filming days and like set posting days. So there might be now, but typically how we've been doing it, like our treatment Tuesday and then our wash day, like that's the wash and go for the week, basically. Yeah. Maybe we might wash it one more time after that.
We like to have that leeway for appointments or planning or organizing or coming up with content.
Yeah. We asked in our upcoming video, but we could totally ask now while we have like all our people here. We wanted to like incorporate like talk throughs more on our channel so we can put more content out. Like we want to have, say for example, we want to post like 4 videos a week. One will be treatment Tuesday, one will be a wash day, and then we'll have 2 other days. Could either be another wash day or a talk. We don't want to wash our hair all 4 of those days. No. That's way too much. So like we got to be able to talk about things. What kind of content could we do? To parade the busted products back across the screen.
It's so vulnerable. I mean, I know a lot of you guys were like, I did good, doing the video by myself, but it was daunting, and you were there. I'm like, I wouldn't let you leave, and like I appear to have all like this confidence that I can do all these things, but to put it to the test, it's difficult to be in front of a camera and just talk. So I give a lot of props to people that are on the channel
doing by
themselves, because I don't know how to do it.
On Instagram, I used to be able to do it all the time. Like all I did was do Insta stories, Instagram videos. And ever since like the past 2 years, we've been doing it together. Now when I try to go back and do Insta stories or go live on my Instagram, I feel so awkward, and I don't know I don't know why that is. Like, I feel so awkward, and I think we just like doing it together.
Yeah, I
it's
think
so
we feed
awkward.
off of each other.
Yeah.
And we both bring something to it. Hold on, we'll get back to that. So, I think D. Curly said you like Kink Drink better than the Alikay Pink Refresher. It's two different processes. So the Kink Drink is very liquid and watery. So if that gets, as I say, the party started, spray it all over it, let it sit, don't touch. Then the Alikay Refresher, it does definitely squirt out, and I didn't realize that initially. It looked really thick, and I'm like, how is this a refresher? But it definitely does. But what I like doing is putting it in my hand, rubbing it together, and then just kind of grabbing sections, or putting it on the table in front of me and dipping my hand in, and then just kind of going through sections, now pulling it through, or just kind of finger coiling parts that are frizzy. That's what I've been doing the last few days, but I like them both. I mean, so Botanicals and Alikay to me are neck and neck. They really are.
Kimberly Wilson says follow-up days, like for wash and goes.
Okay.
Like, you know, showing how the product performed.
We've done that. You guys have often asked about that, and sometimes we do that. We probably should do it more often. And then we would sacrifice content, because then we'd have to let the product sit for 3 or 4 days, and then we couldn't like film something new. So sometimes it just so happens that we don't film something, but we're trying to be a little bit more consistent in 2019 and bring better content and different ideas, and kind of like feeding off of what you guys want to see.
Xavier said about the Kink Drink. Does it come out as a mist or a spray?
A mist. Yeah, an absolute mist. It's very it's just right up there. Grab that, and then grab the Alikay one too, so I can show the difference. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Kink Drink, and you can kind of hear it. You know, can you see it that it's watery? Okay, and so it comes out like a mist. Sorry. You also, all right.
Ooh, at least it smells good.
All right. All right, so this is like a mist, like almost like a spray bottle, like water in a spray bottle. Okay, this, I'm not spraying this because it's way too thick, but this is almost like a puree. And I didn't think how in the world was this going to work, but it actually does really spray in a mist, not like nowhere near like this, but it does kind of spray out in a mist. You can do it, but I let it sit not for like 3 or 4 minutes. I kind of want to work it in a little sooner than I would something like this, because I always do this first and then I kind of go in with this. But I like this better in chunks. I put it in my hand, rub it together, and then do this. So I know it's getting into certain sections, and that's the way I like to do the Alikay, because it is thicker. It is like a puree to me. So can I show this a little thicker? Let me show you guys. And I didn't know when I first got it. I'm like, there's no way in the world that could be a refresher. It's so thick, but no, it is. It absolutely is. See how thick that is? Oops, just dropped. But yeah, so it's pretty thick.
Girl.
I wouldn't drop in my ice. I'm coming for y'all if it did. I'm stuck here with no ice. So it's definitely a difference, but to me they do something different.
So which one's a better refresher?
They do something different. I can't pick and choose which one is better. I use it for 2 different things, but if you're forcing me to,
I feel like the Kink Drink is your baby.
Probably I think I'd say, oh, this is always like the base, and then I'll work this in because I love products. But this is what I reach for the next day after I cut my hair. This is what you saw the other. You're like, how did you get your curls back? I'm like, I just sprayed Kink Drink. So this is probably what I would reach for if I had to decide. But I don't like to make those decisions because every product does something different for my hair. But yeah, it's always in the arsenal. So this obviously must be the one. So all right, so just to get rid of it. So there's the Alikay right there. So I would do something like this, and then just put it in my hair like that. That way I know it gets in. And then something like this piece of frizz here, I will just...
Can you read the ingredients in Kink Drink?
I hope I can. Let me see.
Hold on. You can't see small writing. And I can't read big words. All right, I'm going to do the first 5. This one actually doesn't look too bad. So it's lavender water, organic aloe juice, herbal infusion of horsetail, burdock, chamomile, hibiscus, ginger, Irish moss, and nettle, flaxseed gel, babassu oil, castor oil, provitamin B5, sorbitol, algae, kelp, Jamaican black castor oil, agave nectar, phthalates, free fragrance, philippolates, phthalates,
all of the above.
lavender essential oil, potassium sorbate, citric acid, radish root fermented filtrate, sea buckthorn, and an extra spritz of love.
Oh, I think they'll always end it with that. So yeah, this is my fourth, fifth. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. To me, it just works differently than any other refresher. Was it because I was trained on refreshing my hair with this, where I sprayed, and I don't know what distracted me, but when I went back 2 or 3 minutes later,
King Drink is a refresher spray.
It's a refresher spray.
Soultanicals refresher spray.
Mm-hmm. They have another spray. I think Naturally Curly carries it. It's funny how Naturally Curly might have some things that Soultanicals doesn't have on their site. But I saw a leave-in that was on Soultanicals that looked just like this, except it was a white, grayish white bottle with like dark blue designs on it, and it was a leave-in. And I'm like, oh, I've never seen that on their site before. So, but yep, this is what I always start the day off with. Especially when my hair was longer, I would start off. Now that it's shorter, I'm gravitating towards it if I'm going to try to refresh in that way, and I'm not sure yet. I did yesterday, and I like today. This was brand new, so I like this brand new look. Yesterday, to me, it had a little bit more frizz and shrinkage than I was accustomed to, and I wasn't kind of like feeling that.
Do we recommend blonde highlights? We like them.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it's a risk. Every time you color your hair, you get highlights in your hair. You can go too far. We do it, and our curl pattern doesn't suffer too much from it, but there's always like a reaction kind of with bleaching, and
I feel that's what pushed me a little further to making the decision. You know, I've been carrying on about wanting my hair cut anyway, but I think once I did that, like, I couldn't leave well enough alone, guys. I couldn't leave well enough alone. My hair was big, thick. I started noticing as the videos were going on, I think I liked that July time frame. I think it might have been a Weedad video. I had blue on, and my hair was, like, really big, and I liked that. And then I think I got a haircut, and I don't know whether it went in. It seemed like I lost the volume at that point. And so at that point, kind of like the shape of the hair changed, and I didn't know what was going on. But, you know, I kind of embraced it. My hair grows quick. So then pretty soon I started seeing the volume again. Then I got the highlights, and then I started hearing the playback in my mind of what you guys always say. Highlights are no joke. It's serious. It's bleaching. It does change the curl pattern. It does destroy your hair. I will continue to do it. It definitely, to me, changed the curl pattern. It definitely caused damage, I feel, to my hair.
Yes, Jan.
It didn't look as healthy and as big and as full. I noticed a lot more breakage. Edges. If somebody wants to see my edges one day, I see edges where one time I didn't have edges. Everything was like one length. Now I'm seeing frizz and bits and pieces of chopped hair and hair. You know, it was hair breakage from the bleach. So yes, and like I said, does it bother me enough to not do bleach again? No, I like the bleach look. I think my hair all dark ages me. Mm-hmm. So I don't.
Yeah, I think we've been getting ours done for years. So when people ask me, your stylist actually brought that back to my attention. Like when people ask where we go to get our highlights or how we got our highlights done, this is years of highlighting. So like when I first got my highlights done, my hair was still really dark, and there was like a few highlights. It took a couple of times, and then like over the years getting it done to really get this look. This wasn't a one-time thing. It definitely took years to get this look.
And she's honest, and I appreciate that, because somebody will bring in a picture and say they want this, and she's like, you're not going to get that the first time out. And for anyone to tell you that you will, they're just taking your money. There is just no way in the world that you're going to go from dark brown hair to this look or this look. This is dimensions. This is years of highlights. This is the very first time I did it, my hair was so super, super, super blonde. I never achieved that again. It was like virgin hair, as they say, and it had never been highlighted. Then after that, like your hair grows, you cut it, then the dark comes through, and then you put more highlights in, and some parts are lighter. One time she did like a caramel toning, it turned like a different dimension. So it's just years of highlighting, and
Yeah. So
yeah.
we laugh about the full slab, but if I could redo that again, I probably wouldn't have gone that far. But I think it wasn't just the highlighting; it was the protein overload too. So I had like some issues last year. But again, like the full slab was a bit much. I have tons of highlights in my hair right now, even when they grow out. Like going to get that many highlights at a time was a lot for my hair to take, and it was a trooper. But
And Terry Allen said, Lori, I think you have high porosity hair. We said we're going to be trying to learn about this, but what is that? When your hair absorbs products easily? Or?
Yeah, I feel like they've told us this before and we keep forgetting.
I
Guys,
know.
what's the difference? High and low porosity. What's the difference again? Jan asked about the Alikay co-wash, which you asked me about the other day. Since I love like co-washes.
Yeah, we have it.
How was the moisture? Did you need to condition? How was the slip?
I wanted to try something new. So I went from the black soap shampoo, and then I have the coconut and the coconut conditioner, and they say that the two together make a beautiful team. Like it brings your hair to the perfect pH balance. So I tried that. Then when I went back for my second haircut, I said to Tay, I said, what about the co-wash? And you said it's good. And I said, so moisturizing. You said, yeah. I said, is it anything like to think
Jump
about?
out the window about?
You're the co-wash queen, so.
You know what? It's not the best co-wash I've ever used in my life. It's a good co-wash. I still went in with Aussie after I did it because I just go in with Aussie with basically everything. It's not the best co-wash I've ever used.
You know my benchmark.
It's good. It's not horrible. I don't hate it, but is it something I'd say yes if you're going on the Alikay website, you're looking for something to shop by the co-wash? No.
I would say the black soap shampoo, and I would say the coconut and the conditioner. That conditioner is to die for. I love that conditioner. It has so much slip, that coconut conditioner. I haven't tried the co-wash because you weren't raving about it, and so I wasn't gonna like waste a wash day with something you weren't raving about. And my benchmark is always the Creme Restore. So if you can't say it tops that.
People are talking about low and high porosity.
Okay.
So they're saying high porosity is hard to maintain moisture. Low. Oh wait, Let Your Light Shine said high, water in and water out quickly, so it won't maintain it. Low porosity, water won't. Wait. What? Okay, wait. Okay, I don't know. I don't understand that one. High absorbs quickly. Low takes forever to absorb.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Which basically what she said. Low water won't come in at all. Okay. So our hair absorbs.
Yes. I think does it go out as quickly as it comes in? I don't think that day my hair is pretty moisturized. It looks moisturized. The next day,
low porosity water just sits on top. So we don't put water on our hair and it just like falls off. So it absorbs. My hair gets soaking wet. Yeah.
I have to moisturize again. I thought that was just normal. Does that mean we have low porosity? I don't think so. Does it?
So Sharon says she's high porosity. Her hair receives moisture quickly and dries quickly. Water and other products don't sit on my hair.
Right.
And my hair floats because porous things float.
Right.
Xavier says, I think Taylor has normal porosity, which is what people say. They say, like, I have no, people who, like, look at my hair or whatever, like, I think you have normal porosity. A lot of people say that, which I don't have issues either way. I think I'm in the middle. My hair doesn't overly absorb or under absorb. Like, I think I'd agree with that.
Porosity hair loves protein. Okay, I love protein, so maybe is that a defining characteristic? Because if that's the case, I love protein.
We've done the water test. We've ripped out our hair pieces and done the water test before.
Yeah.
But like the pieces that are dark and the ones that are highlighted, they do two different things. I think one floated, one didn't float.
Right. One went to the bottom. I think it was before my hair was highlighted. Yours was, your highlighted pieces floated, maybe? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But we did it on one live.
We did, yeah. But like one definitely like sat at the top and one definitely went to the bottom.
High porosity gets dry quick. On its own, like my hair, now that it's winter, we'll sit in
maybe
front
not ripped. Maybe that was dramatic. I said we ripped our hair out. Maybe not ripped. We just plucked a little piece of hair. That's a drama.
Yeah.
Drama.
Xavier, what do you think I have? High or normal or low porosity?
And so people say it's not so much hair texture. They say you should look at the porosity of your hair when picking products. Why is that? Why is that?
So Jan said cream restore was too bakery scent. That's why I love it. And he said Aussie burned my scalp, so that's a no. So what co-wash is your favorite, Jan?
Burned his scalp. Ideal meals. Has anything ever burned my scalp?
Sharon, have you made up your mind if you're gonna go to the wild side and cut your hair? I'm curious.
Sharon
Who's
Johnson?
Yes, who's joining me?
Sharon Johnson changed my life with tea.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, you're obsessed with tea.
I am. Before it was just Lipton, and like I never drank Lipton, but after like those
You
teas,
brought some class to this gal.
like
here.
I love tea. I love, was it the yogi tea? Like I was looking at all the different types, and then like I moved over to the other brand and like was looking at all like the sampler packs. Like I just love tea. It just does something to the mood and to the mind, and I just love tea.
We love the way you guys like relate to your families. I was getting a kick out of Sharon. She's like, Lori, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. You're tempting me. You're tempting me. Like, come on over, y'all. Come on over to the short side now. And then you were saying that someone said that she was trying to like initiate her mother to a girl, calling a girl like, hey.
Oh, yeah, because I guess, yeah, we had a comment. She was a new subscriber, and she said that she had been watching us, and she started, like, calling her mom girl, because I swear that's all we say is girl. We don't realize how much we say it until we realize how much we say girl. We're always saying girl.
I know.
And she was calling her mom girl, and I guess her mom was confused, and then her mom started watching the channel, and, like, now she understands, like, the playfulness of, like, no, girl.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all we say is just girl. Like, that's it.
Like, it's just like, it's just too much to handle. I'm just like, girl. Girl. Like, it's just too much. Just takes one word. Okay, Xavier said, Lori, I think you... And then you left. You left me hanging. There's different types of products. Yeah, did you guys see the Botanical site now where they show low and high porosity and what you can use? I think it was kind of like the Christmas bag that we got, the red one that said, what was that cute little advertisement? And the woman was in the white, in the white boots, like the go-go boots.
I forget. Happy
Yeah,
Froliday.
Froliday. Yeah. So
Maybe.
on their website now, they break up high porosity and low porosity. What's best for each hair type? And I thought that was pretty cool.
So, like for a person whose hair can't maintain moisture, would they have to use thicker things? So, like thicker creams? Is that how it works, or?
I don't know, because I know that the not the, can't believe it's not butter, but the other one that I have, the Fluffalicious or whatever, that's for one hair type, and this was like for another hair type. So I said, oh, because I was just slapping in the, which one is that one? That, I don't know, the Frolicious, what's that one? That Fluffalicious, I was just throwing it, but maybe it's not all the same. Like for Alikay Naturals, I have the Parfait, and I also had that yogurt. I love the yogurt. To me, it's that yellow. It's very, very, to me, lightweight and very moisturizing. But they say that the Parfait is better for my hair, and I think it's very thick. It's almost like a shea butter, like a very natural shea butter. It's very thick, and it, to me, doesn't melt as well as that yellow. And you know, guys, one live, I was just slapping in that yellow cream throughout the whole live. I love that yellow cream. That yogurt, shea yogurt, I think it is.
So for high porosity, Curly Guy said it is recommended that you use more oils and butters to seal in moisture regardless of the products you use, which is what you like to do. You love slapping in butters and whatnot.
You say you have to seal with oils or butters or moisturize more often. Who said that? Ebony Silver, you reading that one?
No, Curly Guy.
What did, let me see. For higher porosity, it is recommended that you use more oils and butters to seal in the moisture regardless of the products you use. Okay, yeah, I'm always slapping it in. I don't know. Jan said, Mama Lori, what is the Fluffalicious? When is it available? I don't know. I don't know when it's available, because it's, you never know when Botanicals products are going to be available. I think on Instagram they explained their roles going forward in 2019, the change that they're going to make, and all of that stuff. I don't know what's in stock, what isn't. They do carry it Naturally Curly, though it's not in stock right now, the Fluffalicious. Can you, let me just get out there and show them the difference between one and the other. Can you, I can get
Wait,
by.
what do you need?
Fluffalicious.
Just
Yeah,
the Fluffalicious?
Yeah, because I want to show the difference between this one. Even though this is the fall one, you can't believe it's not pumpkin, but it's the same as that. Can't believe it's not butter. It's just the scent is different. It smells like pumpkin pie.
Oh wait, that's the Marula Moisture Goo.
Is Fluffalicious there?
What's Fluffalicious?
Fluffalicious is like another moisturizer. You might have it in one of these containers down here.
It's called Fluffalicious.
It's called Fluffalicious. You see it?
No, not yet.
No.
Do you know the color?
It's
Is it in a
it's in a jar.
It's in a jar. Okay, this is the Marula Moisture Guru. Manoy Moisture.
It might be in
Oh,
my
wait, this one's sideways. What's this? Nope, that's the Chibe.
might be in my room in that basket. Hold on, because they're different. I want to show you guys the difference of them.
You have Sotanicals in here, and you're in that with the collection.
I didn't realize I saw it the other day. That's
Oh,
what...
it's all the way at the bottom. Here it is.
Okay, we found it.
Hold on.
And then you have the original. Can't believe it's not butter there. Okay, we're making progress. Okay. All right, so this is Fluffalicious right here. And this is Can't Believe It's Not Butter. And I got them both, not really kind of like knowing why or what I was getting. I just love products and moisturizers and all of that. But on their site, they explain what one is for which one. Okay, so let's look at Can't Believe It's Not Butter. And, all right, so that's very moisturizing, very wet almost. Like, it's not going to come out, but it almost will. Okay, it almost will. It's watery to me. If a cream can be watery. Okay, so this is Can't Believe It's Not Butter. And even though the Can't Believe It's Not Pumpkin is supposed to be a special scent for the holiday season, but to me it's thicker. So that's slightly different. And then this Fluffalicious one is, oh, it smells so good, that. Can't believe it's not butter. And oh, so this is even more watery almost. You can almost see it. You can't see it, but it almost wants to come out. Like it will come out. See how it's going to come out? Right there? Yeah, there. There it goes. All right, that's the nature of that one. But it's very similar to the Can't Believe It's Not Butter one that I have here. So I don't know whether because it's all natural ingredients and they switch up per formula. I don't know. But I'll read what each one says. Hold on. We put all this stuff back. Just a lot of products. A lot of things.
I'm trying to decide if I like that curl essence. Looks good on camera, but I feel like this is like pooping over here.
That's right. You did use that line today. How'd you like it? Did you use a complete line?
Where are my edges? My edges looking kind of busted on camera.
Hold on. I'm using my cute little curls spoon. Did you guys get the spoon when you got the curls and stuff?
Please.
Who got the spoon? Oh, you dying to try this one, Jan? The Fluffalicious? Yeah, I don't know. I saw it on Naturally Curly, but it was sold out. So at the time when I was going on my Sotanicals craze, I just kind of like stalked the site until one day it came. And I don't know if I think one video I might have thrown it in at the end, but I don't know if I did it as a wash and go, or I don't think we did a whole video around it. I think I just used it at the end. Just to throw on extra.
Jan, what products from the As I Am Long and Luxe line did you try? Because I know what is it, that smoothie in the line? We didn't like that at all. My hair was dry from that. But I love the shampoo and conditioner from that line. That's basically it. But the styler was dry.
Okay. I can't do products coming down the side and screwing the cap on. That drives me crazy. Who does that with ketchup? Like you see the ketchup and then instead of like cleaning that up, you just hope that it'll sink back in and then you just screw the lid back on and then it's all hard and brown the next time somebody goes to use it. It drives me crazy with ketchup. I do not do that. I actually run the whole thing under the faucet.
You do?
I do, and then get like a paper towel and clean it up. I don't like ketchup.
Do you get
dripping.
water in the ketchup?
No, I do not.
Who, somebody in the house, when the ketchup's almost done, adds water to it.
Me.
That's you?
Yeah, but that's not how I clean it. Because it is almost done and it's just, yeah, I'm trying to make it stretch.
Do you guys put ketchup in there? What was that conversation we had one
Okay.
time about putting condiments in the refrigerator or in the The cabinet. Why was the peanut butter in the refrigerator? It was
I
like
don't know.
ripping my bread apart. I had to like microwave it to get it soft to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Adam took culinary class for his cutlery, and he said that you have to put Parmesan cheese in the cabinet.
In the
I never
cabinet.
knew that.
Yeah, he always puts it in the cabinet. We'll put it in the refrigerator and he'll take it out and put it in the cabinet.
So, all right, let me just say what Fluffalicious is. Curl Nutritious. So it's with avocado oil, wheat germ oil, and
Oh, Xavier, right. Xavier's our chef. He said he's right.
Glendula? Okay, I have to tell
Let's see, the
Adam.
Braun doesn't own ketchup?
No.
Yes.
All right. And Glenn, is
Selita,
it-
I hate cold condiments, girl.
I'm trying to read what the ingredient.
What's the problem?
All right, I'm trying. All right, okay. All right, my eye.
Avocado oil, wheat germ oil, and calendula.
Okay. All right. Now, what is the difference between that and this? I can't show my weakness, guys, because I'll be fired.
Wait, what do you mean the difference?
All right, so you have to read what this does.
Is
I
somebody
can't
asking
see.
this, or are you
Yes,
just volunteering
no.
information?
No, not volunteering information. And Janet's interested, and I'm trying to let him know what the difference is between them. He's very interested
What
in
did you
it.
say the difference is? This one,
I don't know yet. That's why I'm getting ready to read it.
the Can't Believe It's Not Butter has coconut milk, Jamaican black castor oil in it.
And I think if you go to the site, they tell you which is for high porosity and low porosity, and why maybe you would get two different moisturizers. I did it strictly because I was just getting the whole Botanicals line at the time, and I didn't know the difference between. I don't know why I got both of them, but they're very similar to me. But I think one is for high and one's for low. Let's go. Let's examine. Let's see.
This one says it seals in moisture, adding extra softness and shine. That's the not butter. And this one says it's especially loved by thick, curly hair in need of maximum moisture. So
Okay.
maybe this one will be what, the low porosity one?
Okay, we're gonna find this out. Hold on. Right, here's Botanicals.
There's no water in ketchup. I love hot fries with cold ketchup. I agree with that. Peanut butter in the fridge, no ma'am. We put syrup in the fridge, so do we. Except someone has been leaving it on the counter
What's
lately.
that?
Syrup
I don't know.
in the fridge.
Okay, there's the Sprout Follicular Rice Tonic. It's available right now on the site. See, that's why I said you got to strike while the iron is hot. You got to stalk the site. You never know. Here we are all minding our business as usual on a Friday night, and there they are stocking stuff on Botanicals, unbeknownst to us. Okay, so there it is. All right. Anyway, getting back to the products.
Hi,
at
Brittany
hand.
Benjamin. She says
That's a new name.
she's a silent supporter, never comment, but she watches all our videos.
Oh, hey.
Is there anybody watching now? We have 150 people in the room
Yes.
who have never commented or said hi.
Come on out of the
Comment and
darkness
say hi.
into the marvelous light, as we say. All right, so... Oh, Fluffalicious is there, Jan. Let me see if it's there. If I click on it, let's see.
The only time we really see new
Jan,
names
it's there
is
right now. It's right now. It's right,
Right
there.
now.
Fluffalicious, right,
Right
there.
now.
Right there.
there it is.
And
Now.
right there. Go get it.
Because within the next 30 minutes, it might not be right there.
Because we can't hear no more whining about this after this. There's your opportunity right there.
Jan,
All right.
you can whine all you want to, Jan.
Okay, known as some of the world's best ingredients for curly hair. One scoop and you'll
Wait.
know why.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. People are saying, no, well, Curlicious J. I've seen that name before. But hi.
I said it for all the world. Yeah, anybody who wants it. First come,
Soleil,
first serve.
19. Tiara Sneed. Edna Addy. Hi.
Let's see.
Lovely
Yep.
Bliss.
Oh, it's Melly said Fluffalicious on there, and the King Drink is on Botanicals site. See, you just never know when the stuff just goes in and out.
All
It's
things
almost
Gabrielle.
like Black Friday. Remember how it was in, out, in, out, in, out all day long. Then the next day, in, out, out of stock, in stock, out of stock,
Tina
in stock.
Moses is new. Hi.
All right, let's see.
You know, we've been getting a lot of new subscribers. New to the channel, Tiffany Hunter. Hi.
Okay, let me see.
The only time we really see new names is during giveaways, and I'm like, I've never seen this person. I've never seen this person. Like, I've never seen this name because
Yeah.
like we know people's names. We remember.
Yeah,
people.
we totally know people's names.
Especially
and,
from Friday Night Live. If you're on Friday Night Live, like we'll remember your name. We'll remember.
Yeah, especially if you're interactive. So when you come to Friday Night Live, like bring something to the table, like talk, like contribute, because then I have a photographic memory for convenience. So like sometimes I just like I don't remember anything, but I really do have a really good memory.
You do, because I'll say something and be like, is that person that did that, or is that company that like?
Yeah.
You remember things.
Yeah, so
What did the picture say? Selective memory?
Selective
Selective
memory.
memory.
Like the two sisters I knew, the Curls, what was it, 28 or 78, and then her sister.
Oh my
On
gosh!
New Year's
What I
in
thought,
Sydney. Yep.
what I thought was so cool was I was answering comments on our wetline video, and someone said that she was new, and then there was a whole bunch of comments from you guys. It's like we have a MADCURLS welcoming committee. If you guys see a comment from somebody that says they're new, like you literally, there was like a thread of people saying, "Welcome to the channel," like the MADCURLS family. There's a Friday night live at, you know. So funny. I was like, we have a welcoming crew.
Yeah, the people on our channel are like so friendly.
Yeah.
Because you were sitting up there not bothered, and I was sitting up there answering all the questions. You're like, well, Mom, it's about you. You're like, it's about your haircut. I'm like, hey, you can't help me out. You're like, no, they want to talk to you. So I'm like, dang.
Yeah, no, with our the way we want to post videos, I'm like, these comments are about to like get crazy because like we want to like post some like videos like back to back to back days, like Tuesday and Wednesday, like trying to keep up with those comments. And then like we want to add 2 more days on, so I'm like the comments like, so you were like on your video, you're gonna help me with the comments. I'm like, no, they talking about your busted haircut. They're talking to you. That's your video, your comments. Like I'll be trying to do the other ones. Like,
I know you were not bothered.
and I'm thinking like people who have like millions of subscribers, I'm like, and it's just them. I'm like, how do they do it? How do they handle all their comments? And then they have multiple social media, so they'll have YouTube, they'll have Twitter, they'll have Instagram, they'll have Snapchat. I'm like, how are they keeping up?
But
with
people
all
that
of
don't
this?
have that, people that might have 50 subscribers and they don't answer. I mean, you see like maybe 5 or 6 questions and there's not even a heart on there. I'm like, wow, you know, how do they expect to grow the channel if the people don't think there's activity? Just posting is just a very small portion of it. You've got to interact, I think. I think we have a great interactive channel.
Yeah.
And feedback.
And like if we're not interacting, like if we miss something, like
Mm-hmm.
some of you guys are just on it, and so like our channel's just always constantly just like going.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that, I was like, cool.
I think interaction's the main thing. Other than don't forget to press the subscribe button. We don't have to say it because it's just the interaction. Like it's alive and well on our channel. It's a very loyal, very active following. So. Let's see.
You're gonna have an assistant, don't respond, or will only respond to the first hour of posting. Okay. We said that. We were like, maybe we should get a commenting assistant, but we were like, there's no one we could train that could sound like either one of us. Like we both comment differently.
We definitely
So I'm
do.
like, then there would be like a third person in the mix, like
Yeah.
doing comments. I'm like, we can't do that.
And some
Like,
things are very particular to the hair journey.
yeah.
And very particular to either one of us. Like even if I'm answering the questions, I'll say, Tay, what's that lipstick you're wearing? Or how often do you wash your hair a week? You know.
That's like the broad. She said we're the volunteer unpaid employees.
Join the world. Nobody's getting paid these days.
You see, I love being LoriAnne's Facebook friend. She always replies to the comments. Yes, she does. You will reply to your Facebook comments before YouTube, like the actions on Facebook. I'm like, Mom, it's absolutely not on Facebook. I'm like,
nobody's on.
I'm like, you have max maybe 100 people, like from YouTube on your Facebook. I'm like, do you see these hundreds of comments? I'm like, get over to
like, they
YouTube
see
or
me.
you're fired. Like, get off Facebook.
I'm like, they see me. I'm like, why am I gonna go back to YouTube and comment when they see me saying something up to date on Facebook? So why am I gonna say? They might ask me the same thing that I already answered on Facebook. Y'all see me on Facebook, so.
But there's 13,000 people here, and there's like 100 people. It makes no sense. And I'm like, are you doing YouTube comments? Like, no, I'm doing Facebook comments. Like,
I told you guys that's where the action is. If you
Girl.
want to find me, I said I hang out on Facebook, not on busted Instagram and not on YouTube. But that's why I'm a talkative person. So that's why I used to love the comments and still do. But now that I have people over on Facebook talking, like, oh, I get over to YouTube when I can. You're like, Ma, you really went on strike. You really did not touch those comments.
you did. No, you really used to be like obnoxious with the comments, like coming in my room, waking me up at 3 o'clock, like, Tay, there's just too many comments. We have to knock these comments out together. I'm like, Mom, we don't have to knock them out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, no, we have to, keep our channel active. You were like, we have to do these comments now. And then you literally, I would say the month of December, you went on comment strike. Like, I would post videos and the comments would not be touched. And I'm like,
I'm going higher. I have new friends.
Yeah, like,
on Facebook.
and then you'll get mad if if I'm scrolling on Instagram and I'm telling you to do the comments, but I might have just edited 2 videos, and I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna chill. You start doing the comments. You're like, well, I'm not doing the comments unless you do the comments, because you don't want to watch me chill while you do work, even though I was just editing all these videos.
And I hate when you do Instagram.
And you were chilling.
You're not, like, you'll throw a question out there, and people are like on it, and they're answering it, and you don't return.
Wait, what?
Like you'll throw something out there on Instagram and you don't like follow up like the little minute like people.
I know,
come in.
no, I know. I do have to get better
drives
on
me
Instagram,
crazy.
but it's a lot. No, we get tons of comments on Instagram. I'll post a picture and there's tons of comments on it, but then there's
I'm a
tons of comments on YouTube. That's what I was saying. People who have like who are just them on their YouTube channel, like how do they handle it? It's just a lot going on.
To me,
And you're
Facebook
only
is
on
personal.
Facebook, and I'm like, can you
Yeah.
get with the other social medias? Because I can't. Like this is too much.
You get to see people's lives. You get to see like where's is Tina Billingsley in there? She was celebrating, I think, her significant others. Was it a birthday or something? They had they were at a fabulous restaurant. Like you get to see the personal life. You get to see people's kids. Who was going to somebody's daughter got.
They get to see all the busted pictures from like
reward.
2009 because some of y'all, we let you in and y'all started scrolling. Who was it? I think it was Crystal Garcia. It might have been Crystal Garcia. She got let in and then she was like, she scrolled all the way to like 2008 and she was like, TaylorAnne, you've come a long way. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, wow, they're in and like now they're like scattering like you know, and they're like finding all the old pictures. Like,
I know. They're like, I'm like, there was one of my brother. Everybody was fascinated with my brother. Like when he was like in kindergarten, and I'm like, where in the world they dig that one up from? So yeah, so it was funny. That was like the first couple of weeks, but now you guys are not bothered. You just do current stuff now.
Not bothered.
I'm like, that's what happens when you let folks in your life. Welcome aboard. My life is an open book.
Indeed.
I have nothing to hide.
You have nothing to fear, you have nothing to
You have
hide.
nothing to fear, you have nothing to hide.
Oh, it's Melissa. I love following you. Your kids are so cute.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Yes. And see my memory. I
I
always remember
love
the
your pictures.
big bad wolf and their little girl's Little Red Riding Hood for Halloween. So I'm like, is that the one that their kids was the bad wolf and the Little Red Riding Hood? So then at Christmas time when we made the ornaments,
Yeah.
they make one for the little boy, the one for the little girl.
Yeah, no, there was
cute.
one. I think it
Yeah.
was like during like Christmas time. I think your husband was on the floor and like your daughter was on your lap and just her face, like you were like hugging her and her face was so cute. Like it was such a cute picture.
And
Totally
then I
love
would love to see
following.
you guys interact on Instagram, like Colleen is always talking to Xavier and like all the different ages, like everyone's just relating, and I always
Yeah.
see 106 Andy's on there, and of course Aries on there, and I mean like they actually talk. Did you guys know each other before, or did like we all meet up on MADCURLS Friday night? Because everyone seems like bosom buddies. Everyone's talking complimentary, congratulating people.
It started with just being about hair and then it kind of became like bigger than that. Like a
Yeah.
lot of friendships were like formed like across social media, across age ranges,
Yeah.
and it's cool to see.
Yep. Not yet, Anteria Allen. I wish there was. They said that they were going to give us one, a Sotanicals code. So hopefully, maybe we should just reach out and maybe ask about that.
Well, I think we should give them a. I did see them post something the other day about
Yes.
like the stuff that they're doing in 2019. So
Okay.
like, let's wait for them to get their new packaging and their footing and stuff like that. And I'm sure, you know,
because we definitely are Sotanicals channel.
Yeah.
Like, just no doubt about that, and we definitely all could benefit from that.
Okay, Curls in the Making kicked it off. She said, if you're on IG, follow me so she can follow back. Dope Garcia.
Here we go.
Y'all start putting your Instagrams, your Facebooks, whatever, in the comments.
I know. I just accept everybody now because I don't know if it's from my blanket statement message a few weeks ago when I'm like, I can't like keep up who's new and who isn't. So if you're reading this and you want me to follow you, just hands up. And I got all these hands up. And now, even if I don't see hands up, somebody starts following me, I just follow back.
Yeah.
Because why not? Why not? Okay, yeah, you guys put your social media down there so we all can keep making some
Yeah, so
friends.
people are saying they met each other in the chat. It's our first. Can you
Yeah.
guys? We've almost been doing this for a year. It'll be a year. I think
Yeah.
the end of February or like the beginning of March. It's
Yeah.
almost been a year. It's almost
I know.
been a year.
It's like we seriously were like walking around Walmart. I'm like, we are walking around like we don't have a job to do here. And then when we came back at like around 8 o'clock, you're like 30 people already in the room and they're already chit
and
chatting.
you guys were 30 people were in this room talking at 8 o'clock, and y'all were still talking at 8:30. Like they just came in and started
And I
like,
was
talking
putting on
to
my
each other.
concealer. Not bothered. I'm like, they're enjoying themselves. They'll be fine. See, Girl Boss Rule said, how often do you wash your hair?
I would say maximum twice a week. Definitely once a week, but
I
Like-
do mine when we film.
yeah, like we're gonna film tomorrow, so my hair will be washed,
I washed it today, and then if we're gonna film tomorrow, I'll wash it tomorrow then.
and then I probably won't. What's tomorrow? Saturday. Yeah, I don't know. We wash it at least once a week, sometimes twice. It depends.
D. Curly, why can't I follow you or friend you on Facebook? You're there, you comment, we talk back and forth, but there isn't a follow button or like a friend button. And I've seen a few people like that. There's no follow or friend button. You know how like if you see people's friends, you see follow or add friend, but there's no link. It's just like blank in that area where you can add about like, what is that about? I know people have certain settings on their Facebook accounts where you can't post things to their timeline. And sometimes you can't wish people happy birthday because they don't allow you to like post things to their timeline.
Has there anybody that's been here since the very first Friday Night Live?
You can just follow LoriAnne on Instagram. Okay, let me get on here and see who's doing what, when, where. Oh, I see. I see you just sent you a friend request. Okay. Yeah, so you guys, she was like one of my inspirations to cut my hair short because she could do it. So can I.
That's LeBron. I'm a day oneer.
Yeah.
One since day one. Ari, Casilda Harrison, Denise Bessard. Yep.
Area.
Oh, it's Melissa. Yep.
Casilda Harrison.
And one day we literally just like clicked it on, and then it kind of took from there.
Yeah. If we go back to look at the first one, we were in this room.
Yeah, we were like, oh my gosh, like our first live or something.
Yeah, and it was a Jen?
Manisha Parker, Xavier, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Very first live, Curly Guy. Yep. Gail Friend.
That's right. Yep. I've seen Gail
Zoe
Friend.
the Aquarius.
Yeah.
Even though the views on like our lives are always going up, so people are just like going back and watching our old lives. We have like we almost have 50 lives just kind of hanging out. All of our lives.
Yeah.
In the beginning, and you could see like the time going up. Like the first time it was like an hour, and then it was like an hour and a half, then it was like 2.5 hours, then it was 3, and then we started doing like 4-hour lives.
Yeah. That was Tita. She bought the merch. See, that's the bathrobe I want. You know, your life is an open book when you're on my page. We all our lives are open book.
Jolie, that's so true. She said all the good tea and stories are in the lives. Very true.
Yes, that's so true.
It goes down at lives.
Yeah. That's so true. It's just like not like videos are fake, but like they're not scripted. Like just y'all know they ain't scripted. What happens. Your live videos get me through work.
I'm basically the MADCURLS son, pretty much.
Who's that? Who's MADCURLS son?
Xavier.
Oh yeah, he's the baby of the channel. Yeah.
Ashley here's, I've been here since the first one, but I didn't talk for a while. But once I started, y'all haven't been able to shut me up.
I know. So Casilda said, how's the new hair going? It's going. I'm working my way through it. This is brand new wash and go today, so I have to learn how to refresh. But
you were in and out of the shower super quick.
I sure was.
I was like, you're done already?
And you know what? Somebody said I like the new cut and the new color. It's not new color. I think that when I cut my hair, the highlights pop more. Because I noticed when my hair was longer and I would text my stylist, and I'm like, I got highlights, and why doesn't it look like? I'm like, my hair was brighter and more popping before I got the highlights. But no, I think when I cut my hair, something about it, maybe it's so short, they all kind of like squeeze together, because my highlights definitely are more like in your face now. And I think probably because my hair is short, because when it was long, I didn't see them as much as now. So no, I didn't color my hair. It's just the cut, I think, that brought them out more. Okay.
Oops, what am I doing?
Oh, okay. Jan said, cough, cough. I'm the new baby son of MADCURLS. Who's older, Jan or Xavier?
I know, there's basically like 3 guys that are like pretty regular.
You know, like I always say, I don't have favorites. Like
Xavier, Jan, Curly Guy always show up, and then Easton J pops in and out, but he was definitely an A1 day one as well. Easton J.
Yes, they're like my sons. Spencer, Adam, like I get something from each one of them. Like Jan, like I get something from Jan, Xavier, you know, something from Xavier. Like they're all just feed my spirit. All of them. I love them all. They're like my sons to me.
Curly Guy, that's so true. He said, my hair has done a complete 360 since the first live. On the other hand, Lori, your hair is actually shorter than it was the first live. Yeah, mine was dark brown with bangs. The first live.
I know, Curly Guy, you like it? I know you didn't want me to cut it. For those that didn't want me to cut it, now that you'll see it up close and personal. Not that I'm bothered whether you like it or not, but anyway. Do you like it, you guys? Or you stand by what you said, you wished I didn't cut it? Because you know I said I was going to do it anyway, regardless.
Oh, Jan will be 21 on Tuesday.
Oh, wow. Just a babe.
I'll be 26 this year. Oh my gosh. I'm basically 30, right?
So Jan...
Is that basically what that means?
So Jan's the baby. I did not know that. Okay.
Spencer's going to be what?
20.
He'll be 27. I was going to say 28. I was like, no, he's not 28.
He'll be
27. February.
Wow.
February 1st, yeah.
Yeah.
Just Ashley will be 26 too.
Okay, so Just said I like the new cut, LoriAnne. Who didn't want me to cut it, and y'all see I cut it anyway, and still wish I did not.
Thank you, the J-Way. I'm 31. Let's all tell our ages. I love seeing people's ages because our channel is just like all over the place. There's like 70-year-olds and like 13-year-olds and everybody in between.
Who said I was a baby the other day?
Who said you were a baby the other day?
She was Ruth. I think Ruth did. I don't think she's here now. She's like, Lori, you're a baby. So I'm 50, I'm 51. I'm the oldest baby I've ever known. 25. All right, who else? I'm 38. I'll be 19 in March.
Jada's our 13-year-old. She'll be 14 in February. That's why we keep it clean.
Yeah,
on the channel.
I'll be 14 in February. Aww. Let's see. Maureen Wilson said, I liked your hair longer, but you look gorgeous with short hair. Okay. I'm 21, 22 in February.
27, 27.
I don't think anybody 41. 41 was
27.
My favorite age. If I could go back, it's freeze time. It would be 41.
Xavier, you were trying to set me up with a 20-year-old. Xavier, we can't go younger. Xavier, look older. Older. Like 20,
okay, so
26 and older.
Dana said I will be 51 in March. Okay. Come on over. The water's wonderful over on this side. All 50-year-olds. Isn't there a distinct difference between 40 and 50, though? 40, to me, I could easily pass for early 30s, perhaps, whatever. I don't know. I used to always get, like, the sister kind of fakeness, but now they definitely know, you're the mom? Yep, I'm the mom. Like, I don't know. To me, there was a distinct difference from crossing over from 40 to 50. More aches and pains, more life lived. I take life a little bit more seriously if that's possible. I'm a serious person anyway, but 50 is definitely different. There's more challenges at being 50. There's a distinct difference between 40s and 50s. 30s and 40s, not really, not much. 40s was my favorite age to be. 41 in particular, I just loved that year for whatever reason, I don't know. But I've always said it. But definitely 50, not like the birthday when I turned 50, but as I make my way through my 50s, I'm like, okay, 50s are no joke, okay? I'm hanging in there, but yeah, there's definitely a distinct difference.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot he was a baby, yeah. I think he thought I was too, because he definitely was in my DMs like a couple months ago when we first started following each other. And so when you commented, that was funny. Yeah, he was like, I'm 19. I'm like, well, I'm 25. He was like, you don't look 25.
Wait, who's?
I am. Xavier was trying to match make on IG, and the boy was 19, but he had already been in my DMs, like trying to find out how old I was, like a couple months prior.
Xavier, did you know anything about the person?
He was a curly guy. He was like, I don't know what he is.
Okay.
Let me not even say what I was going to say Asian. Maybe Hawaiian, but he has like really long, like curly hair. His curls are popping.
Okay.
But
was it like a friend, or you just picking people off of?
No, I think he had a question like, who should I date or something like that. And then Xavier added me.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Xavier, but you don't know. You can't just be adding folks. You don't know what the background is. Like our family, maybe perhaps like you could speak on behalf of like say
could have been a serial killer,
right? Xavier, if you take my baby, I'm taking you. All right. All right, but hi, just a little late. Dina Miranda. Hi, Dina.
Yeah, the big nose husband can't be a baby. Yeah, no, right. I can't do younger. Even though a guy tried to talk to me one time who was 13 days younger than me, and I was like, no. Like, our birthdays were 13 days apart, but, like, I would have been older for those 13 days, and I was just like, no, I feel like if it's younger, I feel like I'm babysitting. I don't know why.
By 13 days?
By 13 days. And it didn't help that he was shorter than me, and I'm already short, so I was, but the age thing, no. I can't do younger. I'll do, like, my age and, like, how old is old? Like, well, you...
Wait.
Like, how old is too old? Like, how old, like, past your age are you willing to go? Like, 5 years? Like, your age and, like, 5?
1 foot in the grave, 1 foot out, basically. Like, like I like them all. I always did, even when I was younger. In my 20s, I
Yeah.
was dating people in my 40s.
I'm willing to go like
Yeah.
I would say like max like 10 years old. So if I'm 25, like I would date someone who's 35. Like, but I'm not going any older than that. Like 35. Like, no, if I'm 26, I'll date someone like who's like 30. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of getting closer to 40. I don't know. At this point, 25. Like I'll do like I'm willing to go like 10 years up, anywhere in between that.
All right, Deanna Espinosa said, I'm turning 40 this year. This is your best life now.
The Curly Fidget said I don't date older. So do you date your age and younger, or just your age? My mom is 5 years older than my dad. Okay. Or younger men don't appeal to me anymore.
My husband is 4 years younger.
Okay.
Okay, I'm dating a guy 10 years older than me. Yeah, my husband is 11 years older than me. And yeah,
be like that
definitely.
sometimes.
And like I said, when I was in my 20s, always dated older. To me, they would seem like, I don't know whether it's because in the black community where I grew up, I had to go outside of the age because there was so much immaturity going on. Like I needed a main. So as my aunt would say, so
a main,
not a man, but a main.
A main.
Okay, so I needed a main, and so I had to like go above and beyond because anybody around my age, they weren't ready for marriage, immature.
Wow, Deanna said her parents were 21 years apart.
Okay.
Who's older?
Yep, one foot in the grave, right? That's how old.
Sharon, I did it men 13 and 16 years older than me. Okay.
All right, so Tabitha, okay, now that's a different thing right here. Okay, when it's all right, my son is 24 and dating someone 33, and I'm dying. Is she not, I'm gonna say she's single. Does she have any children? And because that's definitely nowadays, like you can definitely have children, but that's young. So, but if it works for them, right? 24 to 33.
I don't know. Nick Jonas just got married to that pretty Indian woman. He's 26. And I think is she in her 40s? Is she or 40? She's significantly older than him.
The only reason I would have a problem with it is if the woman either had children already or she was too old, she was past childbearing age. Then I would say, oh come on, Spencer, or Adam, But other than that, if it works for them, it works. But
she's 38. Okay. Oh, okay. She's 38. Okay.
Stephanie Whitehead said I would date 10 years older. I want somebody established.
Brittany said she's not dating anybody with children. I'm on that wave. At 25 right now, that's not something I'm looking for. Someone who already has kids. At this point, maybe if I'm in my 30s and still single, then like things change as you get older. But being 25, that's not something I'm looking for.
Like somebody you would date anybody. What's the oldest you would date?
Right now I'm 25. I'm not dating any older than 35. Like, I would go to, like, 35.
Okay. And they should be ready to be running down the aisle at that
That's
point,
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking people who are, like, at least 30 and beyond should definitely start looking to settle down.
Absolutely. That's plenty enough living. After that, then you start thinking of Peter Pan syndrome. That's just my strong opinionated opinions. This is what you get on MADCURLS channel. All right, 35 before, like, come on now. Come on in. Okay, come on in. We'll start settling down. We'll start making some commitments. Like nobody bothered you for all those years, so now it's time to come on in now and start settling down. Okay, so if they're not ready by 35, 40, they never will be because after that they get set in their way.
They would be like 32, 33, 34, 35. Like you would think like now they're looking to settle down, but you don't really know these days. Even those ages, people still aren't ready to, as you say, bring it in. Like they don't want to bring it in.
Yeah, Peter Pan. Yeah, and it'll clock that right there because that's very problematic. Like that old and not ready to bring it in yet. Still living like, why do people say they're living their best life and they're in their 30s and 40s as if making a commitment is not living their best life?
We need answers.
That's a horrible connotation that, nope, I'm living my best life. Well, why can't you live your best life with your significant other? Why do you have to be single and fancy free to live your best life? That's still, nope, I'm not getting married. I'm living my best life. Like, that is like such a horrible connotation to think that being married is like not living your best life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I hear a lot of.
People say I'm single, I'm living my best life. I feel like I'm living my best life, but then like I'm gonna live it even better with somebody else gonna get even like greater. So, but people, I don't know.
The J-Way, we shouted you out before. We said, thank you. Everybody say hey to the J-Way. She said she wanted a shout out.
The J-Way is very active in our comments now.
Ask and it shall be given to you. You only have to ask. Just ask.
Mama Ann, okay, reel it in. God. Wait, do you reel this way when you're fishing?
When you're reeling in somebody.
Wait, isn't that letting it go? Reeling in is going this way. Right?
No,
when you're
like,
fishing,
you throw it
out.
All right, and then you reel like this, like I'm using my right hand, and
you
I'm
gotta
going
reel it back towards you. You're reeling it in.
Oh, I always thought
this is like kind of like you're unreeling it. When you're fishing,
Does
you're
it
like,
matter?
this looks like a dance. We're doing
like busted equipment. I don't know. I always reeled it in this way. Maybe that's
your
why I
equipment's
didn't catch
busted.
any fish. Maybe that's why I never caught any fish. I caught and then let it go at the same time.
We couldn't go fishing together because you would catch it and just let it like swim away, basically.
Okay, so Terry Ellen says I need to order a hothead. Love the hotheads. Though I didn't know how to do it. Taylor's like, did you follow the instructions? I'm like, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I didn't realize you put it in for 45 minutes, take it out, I think, turn it over or something, and then put it in for another 4. It worked fine for
so it's like 45
seconds.
45 seconds. Whoa. Set your whole house on fire. So, 45 seconds, flip it over 45 seconds, and I think you flip it over again 45 seconds, and then you put it on your head.
Okay, so the Curly Fit Chic said, is it Curly Fit Chic or Curly Fit Chick? I don't know. I have a girlfriend who was living with a guy that was in his 60s. She found out he was sleeping with multiple women. Age does not married with some people. Does not matter, right? It's short. I'm 60. Like he should have really been reeling it in this way or reeling it in, but get it in. Get it in. Like 60, really? Wow.
Busted.
Anyone want to share their worst breakup?
Who's on that?
Sheena Marie. Sheena Maria. Let's see. Story time. Not for me though, because no one breaks up with me. I always did the breaking up. I literally did. Because I didn't date that much at all. I didn't. I'm sorry, I can't relate to that experience. I can't relate. I can't relate. No one ever broke up with Lori. Okay, Lori does the breaking up, okay?
Girl.
Because I wasn't out there that much. I didn't date in high school at all. And when I was in my young 20s, I didn't. So that wasn't like my thing. And the few that I did, I found out, I clocked them early on and goodbye. And that was it.
But that's my story too. I don't think no one's ever broke up with me.
Mm-hmm.
I typically end it.
I was about business. I had an end game. I wanted to be married and have children. So
she was out here dating like, nope, it's too late for you.
Oh my gosh, who says that? I round up to the next. That's what I do. Oh my gosh. So that at Millie Pond, 47 to 48, I say I'm 50. I do that at like starting from like, 45, 46. I'm like, let's round it to the nearest 10th. You said the nearest 5th. I love it. I always did that. Like jump on in. You got to get used to it. Like, don't try to back it up. Don't try to prolong it. You got to be 50. You're closer to 50, I always say, than you are. So don't try to back it up. And I think to tell somebody right now, I'm 51, to tell somebody I'm 60, they would just be like, no way. Are you kidding me? I like that reaction as opposed to me saying, I'm 35. They'll be like, oh, wow, she looks like she wore 2 sets of bodies. But to say that I'm 60, like, wow, like, this is what 60 looks like? Yep. But I don't know why people lie about their age and try to be younger, because you can't hide that. Especially, like, as you get older, like, there's no way in the world, I just start seeing daily, like, yearly, okay? The neck tells the story.
Okay? People say the neck and the hands.
The neck and the hands.
Curly Guy said, yeah, a lot of guys get to their 40s and wonder why they haven't found anyone, but they played for the last 10 years and now it's too late.
It is. Say that. It is.
Playing games.
Yeah. That's what I say.
Manisha Parker, I kicked my ex out on his birthday. I planned it for months. I couldn't wait. Girl.
Yeah, it's just like leave a parting memory. We're still giving out Instagram.
Alexis Simmons said, I've been hurt so much that I decided to work on myself, and it's best to be happy with myself before jumping into another relationship. Yeah.
That's smart, yeah.
My last relationship ended last February, so I've been single for a year now, and it's literally been like the best year of just like working on myself and getting myself together after that relationship. So like I've been single for a year almost.
I definitely encourage that now that I'm older and going from my mother's house to my married house and not knowing one thing. I think I explained that in our truth video, the honesty about that, and I said I would be walking you guys. I haven't quite like walked you guys through it, but trust me, I have been learning. I have been learning so much about things, how to handle things, even the simplicity of getting oil, okay, in the tank outside, and just things like today I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot oil, like not oil, an oil change, okay, in the infamous Jeep. I forgot, like that, things like that, like I never thought of, but now that I have to think about these things, so I'm like, Tay, just like live vicariously through me, watch me learn as I learn, like I'm teaching you. Don't do what I did. I thought it was a wonderful thing to be a stay-at-home mother, to be a wife, to have my husband do everything. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have been so blindsided. Oh my gosh, have I been blindsided about the things that I did not know. But I'm learning. I'm catching up very quickly, catching up speed. But don't, like, and I was warned about it. My aunt said, don't sit there because it happened to her. You know, this whole idea in my family of the stay-at-home mother, the stay-at-home wife, and the husband doing everything. And then whatever happens later on in life, oh my gosh, like talk about the blind side. I knew nothing. And so I just caution. And I can't tell like you guys what to do, but I definitely could teach you, like, just don't want that so badly that you just kind of like bury your head. My whole focus was my kids. I know everything from A to Z about my kids, everything about them. I mean, I can even hear their footsteps on the stairs, even at this age. At any age, I can tell their voices. I mean, everything about my kids I know, but about just life things, just normal things that people would know. How to pay bills, how to do, not one thing did I know, not one thing. And so, but I'm knowing it now, and
take a scoot towards you.
Take a scoot towards. So, yeah, that's part of the journey. But no, we didn't actually catalog everything because it's just so much to catalog. So we're just like living our lives. So that's why maybe sometimes, like tonight, just like taking care of business, doing things. You know what? Oh my gosh. Back in the eBay days, that was like my thing. Okay. I love to put everything on eBay, all right? I have, because I'm doing like all this cleaning out, like this spring cleaning, and Spencer came home from the military, and he is just like a drill sergeant, basically, though he's not in the military, but he has that mentality, everything clean, his shoes going one way, clothes going another way, all of that, okay? And so he's like, oh no, we're doing some cleaning here, which is fine by me. It's just, with my MS, it's just like kind of hard to maneuver. But last night I got this idea, I'm going to start this cleaning because of that thrift store you found. So today I gathered up all these fabulous clothes because I was a clothes horse at one point. Things with tags on them. Everything basically. J. Crew, Ralph Lauren. J. Crew, Ralph Lauren. Took them to that piece of tail thrift store. And they said, come back in 40 minutes and we'll tell you what we'll keep and what we want and we'll give you the money for it. And so I'm thinking like, okay.
You about to get some coin.
Yeah, nope. I went back. They had all 4 bags. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. I haven't even begun to dig. Okay, I was just like kind of testing the waters to see. They were like, nope, we can't use any of this at all. It's not like they're clientele.
Sophisticated.
Yeah, they're like it's just like, they're looking for Forever 21. They're like, but you want us to donate it? No, thanks. I can donate my own stuff. You know, right on eBay. You know, okay, like no. So no, because they ain't gonna donate that stuff. Gonna be hanging on a hanger tomorrow this time. I said, no thanks, I can donate my own things. So I took it back. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked at not one thing. Girl, so it's just, I guess it just wasn't my demographic, that store. So now I'm going to do all the work myself. Does anybody know about Poshmark? Does anybody sell any sort of clothes? Does anybody know how that works?
Oh my God, these stools, my back. I'm gonna need a massage after this. Gotta stretch.
All right, so Alyssa Tarver's giving some tea here. I'm reading. So
you said giving some tea?
Giving some tea. Yeah, somebody says very cathartic. Let's see. Okay, so the curly fit I sell on Poshmark and Mercari. Okay, never heard of that one. And so how does it work? I sell on Poshmark. Is it lucrative? How much does it?
Does they take a fee?
Okay. A lot of them really push Poshmark. A lot of YouTubers. See,
girl, don't spill all that buy drink. The lid's not on it.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Dana and that's where we went, Plato's Closet. And they were like, we don't want your stuff.
Right. I said, I bet you they'd want if I, and they said, if you're not back, like you just like donate by default. I'm like, hey, what time is it? I could barely enjoy myself at TJ Maxx. I'm like, what time is it? What time? They want my stuff. They want my money and they want my stuff. They don't want to give me my money. They want my stuff, but they don't want to give me my money. I said, so we're going to be back right on 7 o'clock. And I didn't have my cell phone with me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope it's not after 7 because I feel like they're going to pull down the shingle, okay, batten down the hatchet, and my stuff would be in that store. So I got all the bags back. And so now it's going to be work now to list.
They said old school consignment shop.
You know, Sharon, it's beyond that. Like, this has been maybe like 2 or 3 years old. Still, like, when you buy clothes from classic stores like J. Crew, there are some things that are trendy, but I tended to buy like pencil skirts, more kind of like church attire, more business wear, black pants, blazers, you know, J. Crew suits, things like that. So it's not anything that I can return. That was like maybe a season or 2 ago. Every season they put like maybe something different. So one season they might have a pink band going around the inside. No one can see it, but it just kind of differentiates between the seasons. So that's why I can't return. And nowadays stores, they don't want to see that stuff. They literally pull the shingle down when you buy something. They don't want to know it. They give you like 2 or 3 days to make up your mind. After that, no returns. And not even refunds anymore. Not even store credit. They just don't want that junk back. Once you buy it, it is yours to keep.
Leslie Brown, I'm not sleepy. My back hurts. We're sitting on these hard stools. I want my pink fuzzy chair. Oh.
Yeah, there it is. It's fun selling on Poshmark. Okay. I'm going to try that. I'm definitely going to try it. And when I hang up my shingle, I'll let y'all know. Hey, Motiqua.
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
I'll both say them at the same time. Okay, so Kimberly Wilson said she bought and sold because I found something one time. It was some sort of like a trunk. They send you a bag, they send you a box, they send you a label. You just put all your stuff there, send it to them. They do all the work, but nothing was really selling. I forget what the name of that site was. And everything was done by instant messenger or email.
And Curly said, "What you got to sell, girl? Why don't you start putting some stuff on the modeling and see if anybody's
interested?" I'm gonna have a fashion show tonight. I'm like, Tay, I'm like, you're like, well, your stuff is bigger than me, so I can't. I'm like, I'm gonna do a fashion show at the end. I'm like, okay. I said, okay, first thing gone, a J. Crew pencil skirt, size 10.
Do we have $5? Do we have $10? Do we have $20?
Oh, okay, sold. Curly guy for his mother. Okay, next up we have a button-down shirt. Okay, here we go. Who started the bidding with 5? Okay, here we go, 5. Okay, I see Kimberly Wilson right here, 5. Okay, 10. Okay, I see D. Curl. Okay. All right. So seriously, I'm gonna hang up a shingle. I've been practicing for weeks with my auctioneer's voice.
Seriously. What size are your skirts? Size 10?
I don't accommodate the weight, as I say, so I try to stay 8 to 10. That if I get a little bit bigger, then I just won't wear it. But I don't like buy like the 12, so I don't want to try to go up because then you just keep going up and going up and going up. So basically 8, 10, and maybe every now and then a 12, but basically 10. Basically a 10.
Anybody size 10? Your skirts were nice. You never wore them. You always wore like that same, like just black pencil skirt, but you had it in every color, every design. They're really nice.
I did.
They're nice.
I know. Just I guess like the way we're a product junkie.
Like you were. Like if I was like in the teaching field, like I would like just be switching skirts out every day. Like they're so nice.
If you don't wear anything, and now I think they're saying 6 months. They used to say a year. But Spencer with his military thing, he's like 6 months. That's it. Then it goes. And some of the stuff, I'm like seen it in my closet for like maybe a year and a half, 2 years, and I'm like, okay, I know I'm not gonna. Let me not just hold on to these things because I know simply I just don't want to part with it. But there's no reason. Let somebody else get use out of it because they're beautiful classic clothes. So why just hold it? It's just a lot of stuff, and you can't take it with you. So
it's a good video to record for next week. Here, I'm gonna try on.
Oh, we're the same size, but I'm 6 feet. Okay, yeah. No, what am I?
5'3".
I'm 5'4" ish.
Oh, okay. Girl.
Overstock. You can sell things at overstock? I used to like back in the day, it was Once Upon a Potty, I think it was called. And it was so cute. It was a baby store. And you bought your stuff there. They did, I like bulk. Like, it's just a lot of work. I know, to make money, like, you have to work towards it. But, like, this is, like, our job. So, like, this is going to be, like, a whole nother dimension that's going to take away from the filming and all that. And I don't want to, like, overwhelm where I'm, like, dragging to do this because I'm trying to sell this. And so I just wish I could have just made it so simple tonight. Just go, maybe I just have to go maybe to another town that will appreciate that style of clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the town was just a younger town, probably established towns in Connecticut, like say Greenwich, Darien, Westport, maybe something like that. Maybe I'll try another.
D. Curly, is the next season of The Handmaid's Tale on? She said, who's watching The Handmaid's Tale? Hold up, we might get off live, because that is my show, and I did not know. Is the next season out? Was it season 3? I love that show.
Why is Jan going to jail?
What?
Somebody's gonna
See, we were talking about dating. Now we got all these people turning this chat into a dating site. Who want to date? I keep seeing that question. Who wants to date?
Oh, is Once Upon a Child or Once Upon a Potty? I think it's the book I'm getting confused with. It's Once Upon a Child, right? And you could bring your baby's clothes there, and they would give you pretty good money for it. And the thing is, I don't even mind the 60-40 split at all, because when you're going through financial struggles, I remember years ago, my pastor said nothing's off the table. Okay, everything's on the table when you need money. So I can't be holding on to things like, oh my God, it means so much to me when bills have to be paid, food has to be on the table. So nothing is off the table, and everything is on the table. But I like it simplistic. I'm not going to be nickeling and diming. Oh no, I want 50-50 split, or I want the 60, you get the 40. Like, if they want to do 60, they're doing the work. I just want them to relieve me of all the stuff, but like, a fair enough split like that. I'm not just giving the stuff away.
Okay, so you're watching the other season. Okay, yeah. Whew, I was getting ready to say that show has me like shook. I watched season 2, and you were like totally over me because I would be saying all them crazy sayings. Like someone just said in the comments, "Praised be," and I would walk around the house. I'd be like, "Praised be, blessed be the fruit. May the Lord open." Like we're just like,
I'm like, some of those expressions just sound really. I'm like, may the Lord open what exactly? Like that's just.
You're like, just
really
stop.
We're just stop with those.
That show like messes with your head. Like, show is crazy on Hulu. The Handmaid's Tale. It's just so weird. The show is so weird.
Praise be. Yes, Tabitha Kane. I cut my hair. I told y'all I was going to, and I did. For those that have just entered the room,
under his eye. Yeah,
I did. Shall I turn around now for the newcomers? It's gone. If I don't slide off the truck, I did it like the mothers, like a slide. Like, just don't slide. Okay, all right. Which way do I go?
girl, like that, girl.
Right there.
And then just kind of like tilt your head forward,
Okay.
so they can see the back of your neck.
Yes. There we go.
This curl that's just like there.
There we go.
I want to cut this one.
It's all gone. Cut which one?
There's one that's just hanging like super low.
Really?
Right here. It could be cut like right there.
All right. I have to see it first. I have to get another mirror to
Okay.
see before I let you make a decision of such. All right.
Well, you might as well tell us what's in your hair again. I'm sure y'all already mentioned it.
Yes.
What's in my hair? Oh, I tested the Cara Care Curl Essence. And I did the leave-in and the jelly.
And I have CURLMIX in the gel and the moisturizer. Like the flip position where we do the gel first, and then we put the moisturizer on top, and then I sealed with the oil. Which oil did I have in there? Oh, you know what? No. The oil I used was Culture. That's the one I used. Okay. The Culture spray sheen or something that Jen loves nail polish. Came to have Puerto Rican food with us one day and blessed me with it.
Alright, let's see what else is going on in the chat.
Does anyone watch How to Get Away with Murder? Next episode, next Thursday, finally. I've watched it before the past. That's on ID. Anything on ID, you'll know I love ID. Okay, I go to sleep on ID. Like I have a very
Wait,
macabre
I think
personality.
the How to Get Away with Murder, is that the one with that Veronica woman in it? Or what's her
Is it
name?
on ID?
Viola?
I don't know. Maybe I got excited because I saw the
No,
word murder.
it's Viola. It's like a scandal kind of
Oh, I
thing.
got
I couldn't
excited.
get into that. I'm more of a scandal person. I couldn't get into that.
Okay, then
at
no.
all.
But I thought there is a show called that on ID. Maybe it's the wrong one.
There probably is, but I think he's talking about the one that's kind of like Scandal. Viola Davis.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one they're talking
Right.
about.
Or where are the ideas? Am I the only macabre one on the channel that loves to watch murders? Okay. Viola Davis. Okay, so it's the wrong one. What's Greenleaf?
I have no idea. Weren't we talking about this last time? Greenleaf?
Mm.
Or what's that movie in theaters now? Isn't it Greenleaf? Green something.
All things serial killers. I like spotlight on serial killers. Mm-hmm.
Do I like it? The carrot care? I'm not sure yet. I feel like this is kind of puffy. I don't think I used enough of the jelly. I'm not sure yet.
Good night, Stephanie Whitehead. Okay, so she goes to gotta get up early to teach. My middle school helps struggling students twice a month. Okay, but I admit I'm tired and want to sleep in. I enjoyed watching my first chat. Welcome to your first chat. This is Stephanie Whitehead.
Hi,
Gotta
Stephanie.
go to sleep. Nighty night. Sleep tight.
Xavier said he thinks, not Xavier, Curly Guy said he thinks you, me, I almost got away with it. Maybe?
Yes.
You know what's a crazy show?
There's a lot of almost got away.
Locked Up Abroad. That show was
Yes,
crazy.
yeah.
People trying to do illegal stuff and then getting stuck in different countries.
Yeah, I like women behind bars. I like raw behind bars raw. I just like the whole behind bars thing. That just one of many.
Bye, Curl78.
I love The Neighbors. What was that one I had you watching that time? The one about Fear Thy Neighbor.
Fear Thy Neighbor.
Love that. I like when they do like spotlight on, say, like the Menendez brothers, Kaylee
Someone said
Anthony.
there's one called Church Drama. Is that on ID?
Oh. ID? Yep, ID is the best network, hands down. It is. Greenleaf is a TV show. Oh, Green Book. Oh, Green Book was the one we were talking about Monday, I think. And that's still the theaters I saw today.
Jamila says she used to love watching Snapped and Nancy Grace. We were hooked on Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace.
At one point,
yes.
we were always
she was
Nancy
just
Grace.
relentless with
Kaylee Anthony.
Yes, she
did not play.
Really was.
Good night, Kimberly.
Good night.
I know it's 11. Oh my gosh, typically we stop at 10:30, but we were a little bit late today.
Okay, so I haven't heard from the regulars, like Samantha Ivy. What do you think about my haircut? I'm like, Adam, I'm like, Addie, honey, when you go to school, honey, don't make yourself so vulnerable. Don't go in there and say, hey guys, you like my haircut? I said, because people are going to say, no, I don't, because kids are just cruel like that. But I'm asking, all right, so I haven't heard from Samantha Ivy. I haven't heard from Jan, really.
Jan hasn't said anything?
Jan, I don't think
Jan commented.
Did you? Okay.
I think.
I don't remember, guys. You know my memory, all right? So I'm looking for Xavier, I know. I don't know what his opinion is.
Girl, I think you need to go back through them comments again.
Maybe, well, I'm so busy talking tonight.
Oh, okay.
So,
go.
yeah. So
no, I mean the comments on the video.
Oh, girl, you have me doing all that work. So, I don't quite remember everything. I'm just like, here we are live in person here, so I'm just asking.
Law and Order SVU is just always like a classic.
Yeah. And I love the FBI Files, which is that one that...
Forensic Files.
Forensic Files, yeah. There is an FBI one too, I think, though.
There is.
Yeah. Nancy Grace. Nailed it. I've heard of it. I don't think I've watched it yet. I love locked up abroad. That is so scary to me. Or even to take a risk. Somebody pays you, I don't know, is there any amount of money that somebody would do something illegal? They said it's just, all you have to do is get on a plane with this suitcase, don't open it. That way you won't get in any trouble. You can always deny, but just take this and they'll pay you like $25,000.
Oh my gosh.
Just to take it from this country to another. Is there any amount of money that anybody would do that? I would not.
We tell them how we almost got locked up abroad, basically. We didn't even know. We've actually found out like years later. But, oh my gosh, like, so I had a friend, and me and you were at the mall, and then he was at the mall, but then, like, he just, like, said hi to us, and, like, he left or whatever, but then he called us and said, like, his car broke down, like, him and his friends, like, his car broke down or whatever, could we just give him a ride to a gas station or to his house or something? Basically, could we just, like, come and give him a ride? And it was, like, winter time, it was freezing outside. Like,
you ride or die, and so I never let you do anything by yourself. I always have to, like, be a part of it, investigate. Not so much because I think like you're gonna go down or you're gonna get in trouble, whatever, but just like for support. Like I just feel like you just need that extra support. So that like it's like you have the friend, like basically he was my friend as well, because I don't know, you know how you kind of like get like a sense. He's just extremely adventurous, and I just didn't really know him, and I just kind of wanted to. So whenever you'd go to the mall, you guys would like be there and walk around and talk and all that, but I would always be sitting right there in the food court, just stop by every now and then and wave so I could make sure everybody was still kosher, because if you're not like
this was like high school days. So he left, and then he called and said like his car broke down, could we like give him and his friends like a ride, like he had no one to call or whatever. So we were like, mom, like it's cold. I'm like, let's basically go rescue them off the side of the road. So we did, and we brought them to their destination or whatever. And then like years later, we found out like one of his friends in the car was like the biggest drug dealer in like that city, and he was like packing heat like heavy, and we were all in the car, like
he had a huge brown backpack.
Yeah.
And I questioned it that night when he got in the car. I said, because I am not trying to go to jail. I said, I mean, thank goodness I probably didn't go into it, because I don't know what that would have been about if I did that. Like I'm bold, but like some things like above my pay raise or my pay rank. All right, so I'm glad I didn't push it. I just said, you're not packing drugs, or I always do that. Whenever you would go out on dates, whatever, the first question is, hi, my name is Lori Wesley. Now you're taking my daughter. Like, you don't do drugs, do you? Okay, now you don't have any drugs on. You basically have to pat you down, because that's a scary thing. I always tell my kids, if you go to jail, you're staying, because I don't have money to get you out.
That was literally your phrase.
As much as I love you, I can't get you out. Okay, so you're gonna have to stay. All right, so that's it. I was very honest and open about that. No regrets, because like I've raised you, and you have to make these decisions. So pick your friends wisely.
Yep. If you ever go to jail, there you're sitting, or like you're ever out with your friends, you're like, their parents got money to get them out, but you will sit in jail.
Yeah, I'm like her father's a doctor, and I'm like her mother. I said they have 2 incomes there. I said you will sit. You go to jail, you will sit. And I don't know if I'll be able to visit you, because I just can't. Okay.
Yes.
So.
And then when you were mad, sometimes you just say other graphic things, but like you wouldn't go into like crazy, depending on how mad you were, like when giving that speech.
I know, I traumatized Adam last year. I'm like, all right, whatever.
But
He did not appreciate. Adam doesn't have that sense of humor, and it wasn't really meant to be a sense of humor. But he was traumatized. He's like, she said such and such. I'm like, I sure did. All right, I sure did. All right. So I didn't appreciate it. He got in. I questioned him. I said, what's in that great big bag? I said, that bag as big as me. And then he's just like, just like stuff he needed. He was spinning that. I don't know, some lie. And I didn't press it, because we were really taking him from like one exit to like another, and I wasn't concerned. But later on I found out that bag had so many drugs, so much cocaine, so much, oh my God, like, I'm like, Taylor.
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
when we got pulled over, like they never, like, everybody would be going down.
I'm like at the time I was like in my late 40s, like 48, 49, whatever, and I'm like, there's no police officer in the world that would believe that a grown woman would be that dumb to put somebody in the car with that amount of drugs. She had to have known, like, you cannot be that dumb being like almost 50 years old.
Because people do get like people that don't look like, that look unassuming to like be drivers and stuff. So we look like we were just like, we were the drivers, and no.
I'm very cynical, I'm very skeptical, so I asked, but I didn't pursue, because I didn't know him. I knew the friend that wanted the ride, so I knew him, and I knew him well enough. Okay, never would I have suspected that. Nope. Never would I have. But I said to Taylor, and then I'm like, I have MS, and I would never survive in jail, and this is just terrible. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to do the time. I said, you're gonna have to eat
We
this.
found out
You're
years
gonna have to
later.
eat this.
We found out years later, like, like years later. He's like, remember that time? Like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, well, it's my friend. Like, he's in jail now, but he was like the biggest drug dealer. He's like, he had drug. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, really? Like, wow.
I'm like, you're gonna have to do the time. You're gonna have to take all the blame because you know I won't make it. I'm like, you're young and you'll be. I said, I'll die. I'll die in jail. I'm like, so you're gonna have to eat. You're gonna have to tell the prosecutor that it was all your fault. You're about to do nothing about it. You're gonna have to do this because I'm not
But
going
I'm
to
like,
jail.
I
Your
knew
friend.
nothing about it either. Like, I knew nothing. Like,
No, I couldn't do that.
yeah, no, God, like, literally, like, has saved us sometimes, like, unbeknownst to us.
Yeah,
like, situations.
Like, you just never know what God has saved you from, you know, and I'm thinking so many times I've come close to things and then I find out later on, I'm like, that was God. They would say, but God. I'm like, oh my, that was a God moment. Like, really, like, I didn't even know the danger I was in. One pullover, one, like, check the car. Like, one night Spencer was out, it was pouring rain, he was going to McDonald's, and I guess it just was not activity. This was when he was brand new in the town that we live in. You know how they always say driving while black. Okay, it almost was like that when my kids, each one got their license because they didn't recognize the new face behind the wheel. So each and every one got pulled over. When I first moved to town, believe it or not, because you're all like, oh yeah, like, really? Yeah, I don't know whether they run the license plate and they see maybe it's an African American family driving this car, whatever it is. But now y'all know I don't look black, okay? So for them to pull me over for the first 6 months living in town, there had to be something
They
there.
literally did.
They
Every time
They
you
did.
pulled the car out.
I said, this car must be marked as a black family or something. I have no idea why they would pull me over, but they did for the first 6 months. Then Spencer was pulled over the first 6 months. And one time they made him get out pouring rain on his stomach on the ground, threatening him, you know, you better tell us, you better tell us. They put the dogs all in the car, sniffing out drugs. You better tell us that there's drugs in the car. You'll get off easier. You better tell us now. Don't make us do all this work. I mean, they were not playing, but Spencer just cool and calm. He's just like, nope, just doesn't raise his voice, doesn't lower. I mean, he's just like monotone. He's like, nope, he doesn't.
And then stuff like that, it makes me think, like, what if they were like crooked cops, like really crooked, and like planted something? Because Spencer is like the last person. He doesn't drink, he doesn't do drugs, like he doesn't like he doesn't do anything. So it would be such a lie. It would be such a lie.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, we found this in the car. Like,
yeah.
Well, I don't know whose it is because it wouldn't be his.
Yeah. So, you know, that's pretty scary. So that when I heard about that, I'm like, see. But yeah, that was a close call.
See.
That was a pretty close call. Like, he really did. That backpack was huge, and just imagine.
And we saw all the dog hair in the car and everything. Like, they had like the dogs like all in the car.
On back to my jail thing when you got that boy in the car, and I was driving him, doing a favor. Call myself being nice, doing a favor. See, guys, that's why I'm not nice. See, this is exactly why. This right here is exactly why. Okay.
I got pulled over once.
Did you go?
Yeah, on my way to college, the cop yelled at me. Whenever I get pulled over, like, I just, like, I don't cry. I call my dad, or I'll call somebody just so I can have, like, you know, I just got pulled over. I'm just going to have you here on speaker just so, like, I have a witness, basically, just in case. Like, so they're not going to be yelling at me and doing crazy stuff, like, thinking nobody's listening. Like, I always have someone on my phone on speaker. Like, I'll call somebody, I got pulled over, you're on speaker, just sit here and just listen. Just, you know, I'm not by myself.
Oh, how nice.
What?
Girly guy said he said what he said. He stands by what he says. But with that being said, he does like the cut. It did take 5 years off of me. But he still stands by what he said. He didn't want me to cut it.
He said what he said. Moochburger, Ted, do the same thing, Mom, on speed dial. Yep. Just have a person just sitting there with you, just in case.
Wow, Tabitha Kane said, my son is going to Guatemala next month, and all I can think about is locked up abroad. Pray for a safe return. Is he going with a group? Is he going for his job? How's he going? Xavier said, preach, Mama. Lori, my dad's the same way, right? Can't be too careful. Say you're a hiney in jail. Right? Jamila Anderson, she said her mom said even if she had the money, y'all gonna sit right there, have your three hots in a cot. Better than you get here, because you don't get 3 hots here. Okay. Good night, Sharon.
So, Mom, that was like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, chatting and talking and not bothering.
Sharon probably up in her bed sleep right now. That was like 10 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, when are we gonna be up in our bed sleep? My back. Sure is really cute. I like it.
Allie B said, I love the live videos. We talk about everything here, and I learned so much. Love you guys. Aww. I always see you in the comments.
I know, Allie B, she's always like one of the first people to comment on our videos.
She always says, hey, with a hand. I was saying,
Yeah,
hey,
or like,
with
hey,
a hand.
sunshine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she came on over to the water. The water's warm over here. Yeah, we do. There's no like script here. There's just no. Remember when we first started doing it? We always had to feel like we had story time.
We felt so
because
pressured.
Anne
Like,
our Sinkovich was driving us crazy with story time. Like they don't just come into our brains. Like it leads into something. Like we just led into our time in jail almost because we were talking about something, and then we just started talking about the time when we had the drug lord in the car. Okay, we didn't know, but to think about it this morning. Okay, tonight we'll talk about the drug lord. Like nobody's bothered. Like nobody cares.
oh my gosh. Speaking of our time of almost in jail, that made me think of the other story of the April Fool's joke I did, because that was around the time when you were like fussing about like, you know, your friends' parents have money to get them out of jail, but if you ever do anything, because when I was in high school, there was like a lot of like stealing in the lunchroom going around, and I know like some of the group of people like I hung out with, like they would take a bag of chips or they would do this, whatever, and like I never did anything, but like I don't know, you always feel like you're guilty by association, or like they'll just take everybody.
I said you're judged by the company that you keep.
And for like months you were on like this kick of like, you know, if you get arrested or whatever because of what someone else is doing or whatever, guilty by association, like, you know, you're sitting in jail. Like we're not getting you out.
My
father
like was a doctor, her mother was a lawyer. They had Manny, we did not. And I said, just be very careful. She had like a deviant kind of personality where she didn't need to do the things that she did, but attention seeking. And I didn't like that connection. And I said, just be very, very careful. I mean, if I lectured once, I'd lectured like 1,000 times.
So April 1st came around, April Fool's Day, and I was at school. It was like, what was this? Like my junior year of high school or something. And I went into the auditorium like where I was just by myself, and I like started crying, and I called you, and I was like, you know, Mom, I was like, you know, we're in the principal's office, so and so was caught stealing, and they think we were all stealing. And you just started hollering.
Because I had warned you and
I'm like, they're taking us all down to the
girl stole us, and I told you to stay away. I said, well, you're gonna sit in jail tonight. I said, because I told you about that girl. And then you're like, April Fool. I slammed the phone down on you.
You like hung up, you called back, you were telling me, you were so mad.
I was livid. Because I'm like, some things you go too far. Like my mother always, my mother's like heavy set, and so she always says certain things she can't do. Like she would jump out of bushes when we'd go see Friday the 13th and all that, and we would be afraid. And then when we try to do it to her, she's like, I can't. I have weight on me. You guys are gonna give me a heart attack. So she always got away with that. So I said, sometimes you go too far, and that I thought was going too far because you're my daughter. I had lectured and warned you about that, and when you called me up so sincere that you. You know,
it wasn't like anybody died or something. It was just, I was just going
money.
to jail.
To me, it was money. You need an attorney. She was not going to probably even spend time. And they probably would bring the school cop there, give her a slap on the wrist. Your butt was going to be in the back of the paddy wagon.
They're all saying they didn't do it. Like they caught it on her, but they took us all. We're all going down to the station.
And I knew you weren't bold enough. Like the rest, like liars are liars. Like liars can lie quick, okay? But I knew that you didn't have that kind of like street side to you, so you wouldn't know how to get yourself out of it. Like I could think of a story like that because of maturity and all of that, but you couldn't. I knew you were so innocent. They would pin it all on you, and the financial unraveling and untangling, and I just saw like your whole life just go on before you. And I'm like, I told you to stay away from that girl. Oh my God. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. I didn't find it. And you were laughing, and you kept calling. I wouldn't pick up the phone. I'm like, you went too far. You went too far this time. Now we laugh about it, but barely.
No, you were really mad.
Yeah.
You were really mad.
Hey, Nicole George. Saying about that life, but she was going to learn that day. Because even though I say that, but you know, guys, that would have broke my heart. Like, I would have done everything to get you out, and I couldn't. There was just nowhere to go, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
No, because you always say like you can be there for us, but like one thing you can't save us from basically is the law.
Yeah.
You can't save people from the law. Like the law is the law.
That's why they say you have to raise your kids. We will always love our children, but you have to make so that other people will love your children, and you have to make sure that they live within the confines of the law. And so you can't like let them get away with things. You have to train them early on. And like when Spencer was 4 years old, he went to a store and he took a little frog. I think I've told the story before on the channel. We were in Claire's, and he was 4 years old, and he went in there and he had it in his pocket, and I could have easily just saw it in the car, but he started playing with it as we were walking towards the car. Now, I'm a young mom. Spencer was about 4, so you had to be like 2 or 3. It was a long day at the mall. Like, I'm ready to go to the car, but like my car was on the horizon. But I saw him playing with this frog, and I remember seeing it in Claire's, and I'm like, no, he did not. No, he did not take this. I've got to make a lesson here now. And I was tired as heck, but I knew it was going to be an impactful moment. It was a teaching moment that if I let that go, he could have grown up now to be like a thief or something. So I could not lighten that moment. So when I saw it, I'm like, what in the world did you have? And I started making like this noise, and like just that noise alone make kids start jumping up and down and screaming and crying. They don't know what you're doing. They're petrified. They know they've done something wrong. They know they've been called out, but they just don't know what all this extra I'm like, you stole I said, oh my gosh. I said, I'm gonna have to turn you in. I'm gonna have to turn you in. So it was perfect at that moment because there was 2 police cars with flashing lights lined up like in front of the store, probably for people that were like adult thieves, that they were there to get those people, but it was perfect for my moment. So I said, oh my gosh. I said, the cops are here. They found out already. I said, okay. I said, we're going to walk by. So we're going back up to the store to return, and maybe you'll get out of this. So I went up to the store, and I kind of like from one adult to another, I like kind of gave like the woman like the knowing look as a parent to like another parent. Like, my son is here. He stole this. He's very sorry. He wants to apologize. He wants to put it back, and he'll never do this again. Will you, Spencer? And he's like, no. I mean, the poor boy was petrified, trembling, scared, crying. And then she went over and she like got on her knee, and she's like, did you take this from our store? And he was like, yes. And she goes, you know that's stealing. Do you know you can go to jail for that? I'm like, yes. And there's 2 cop cars down there. I said, now can you call them and tell them that everything's okay so that they won't take him? I said, because when we go out, I don't want them to handcuff him and put him in the back of the car. And so she go, okay, I'll do that. So like all this like make believe, but years later, like the message sunk in. You have to really be dramatic at that first moment that you get that one small window of opportunity where your child does something wrong, and you can't, no matter how hard parenting is, no matter how tired you are, you have to take every opportunity to teach and instill the right lessons, because that could have cost me a fortune years later. I let that go, and then years later, he just always takes things, pockets it, nobody says anything, takes this, pockets it, nobody says anything. And now I got a great big attorney bill looking at me. He's doing time because I didn't correct him when he was 4 years old. So I had to make a big deal about it, and nope, it was worth it. You have to always, like, don't have children if you're not ready to parent. Because it's so simple to have a child, but you have to parent those children and parent them right. And it's work. It's a lot of work.
The people want the jelly story. Oh. You posted those jellies on Facebook and said they'd get the story on live. The jelly shoes. She posted jelly shoes on Facebook.
I did. I had to pick up the ugly, horrible jelly-looking shoes. Yeah, I saw jelly shoes in the newsfeed, and they reminded me so much of those horrible pink. I don't know. Those shoes were like just like the ugliest. Bad phase. I don't know if I had them in my era in the 80s, and then you resurrected them in your era. They came back again. Then Gucci had the nerve to charge $400 for some jellies. Like, really, Gucci? Okay. And so I saw them on the newsfeed the other day, and they were identical to the ones that you had that we wore to Boston one Saturday. We'd always pick like different kind of like states to go to or areas to like sightsee. Sometimes we go to New York and walk around. Sometimes we go to Boston.
The jelly shoes.
Those little horrible jelly shoes, just plastic footwear, I guess. No arch, just flat to the ground like those China flaps. Okay, horrible children's shoes. No stride right in sight, okay? All right, so you had those on, you just had to wear those, and that's okay. It's nothing about the shoes. It was like where she was stepping. You know, it was Boston, it was a cobblestone streets.
All y'all saying they're ugly, I was killing it.
And people walk their dogs. This must have been before the pooper scooper era or something. I don't know. But I don't do bodily fluids, as you guys know. And I definitely don't do like doggy bodily fluids. And like pets, I'm just not like a pet person per se. Okay, and so I could barely clean up after my kids. All right, so that was enough. Be careful where you're stepping. Be careful where you're stepping. This was, again, like I said before, maybe the pooper scooper, because there were people walking the dogs, like the poodles, like the French poodles, the little curls and the little tail with straight and the little puffy tail and the little, like, I love the way they have them, like they're wearing boots, like the poodles, like they just, you know, like the rich people have to carry along like a little poodle, okay? And so but you were seeing the dogs like crap in the cobblestones. All right, and I'm like, Taylor, I almost wanted to pick her up if she was 4 years old and carry her because she just didn't know how to step strategically through this. And then she stepped right in a big pile of hot steaming, you know what?
Mom!
Gone girl with them shoes. Take them off. I almost wanted to cut her foot off at the ankle. All right, I was like, the shoes stay. My mother's like, you're so dramatic. You should have just picked the shoes up, put them in a bag, and brought them home and rinsed them out. I'm like, are you kidding? No. You step in dog poo, and your whole foot stays, your leg, your toes. And so I'm like, take them off, and you were crying. You want? I'm like, nope. You should have watched where you're stepping. Off they go, and then I picked you up and carried you back to the car, and there your jelly sat. You've given lots of people shoes. On I-95.
LeBron said Taylor has issues with losing shoes.
The Steve Madden, somebody got her heels.
Spencer too, he threw his away.
Spencer threw away brand new.
It's just this family with footwear.
Brand new school shoes. My grandmother, as I told a few weeks ago, always used to send tokens of love, which meant like money for school. She just a little something. It helps. You know, you can't maybe buy the whole school wardrobe back to school, but just somebody giving you a little bit of money just to buy the shoes or something, it helped. And financially, it helped at that point. And she sent money for school shoes for the kids. Went out, got the shoes. It was just like a matter of a few days. School would start. Spencer took the shoes and put them in the garbage can. Like, I guess he was like emptying out the garbage. I don't know what made him pick that bag up, brand new school shoes, and put them in the garbage. And then the garbage truck came and those shoes were gone. And like, and within a few days, we realized the horror of it. I just burst out crying. So dramatic. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to afford shoes, and you threw. Just please, just leave me alone. Just please. I couldn't believe it. Like, he really threw. Like, we got the financial help for the shoes, and he throws them in the garbage can. A brand new pair of school shoes. Like, and these are things that we always say when you guys are in your 20s. You know, we'll be laughing about this at Thanksgiving, and we do. Now we think back. I mean, he was like what, 7, 8 at the time.
If we can get well, that was kind of in high school. If we can laugh about the '95 story, me running on the highway from you, we could probably laugh about anything.
Yeah, and the stories that you think back on at the time, they're just horrific, you know, financially, whether it's lesson learning time, you know, the trouble it brought on to your life at that point, but it's a moment in time, and you move past it, and you learn. Take every moment in life as a teaching lesson, as a memory. A lot of these are memories now. Spencer throwing away the school shoes, him burning his face with the iron, trying to get warm. Like, we laugh about that. I was so mad. He had all his cute little school clothes, first day of school, nice little haircut, and he takes an iron to try to warm himself, and it touched his cheek. And for like about 6 to 8 months, he had the impression of the pointy iron on his cheek and the little holes that, you know, you get the steam out the iron. And I was just like, wow, he was starting a new school and a good-looking young kid, and here he has a great big iron mark on his face. So I knew the kids would just be relentless teasing him.
Good night, Ellen. We hope to go to bed like
We
now
are.
as well. Good night. Roll call has started. Continue.
Okay, where are we going? All right, you're going to do the roll call. All right, so yeah, take those moments. Raising kids, they're fun, and you'll laugh on them later on. So they're 25, Spencer will be 27, and we laugh about him throwing away sneakers now. They're not funny at the time, but this too shall pass. These moments will pass.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all part of raising. I enjoyed raising kids thoroughly. I remember every story in detail. They like the feeling, the anger from them, the happiness from them, the sadness, the proud moments. Like, I mean, I really, that anger, right? Like, it comes back at me again.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those moments, but yeah, it's nothing like being a mother.
Jeanette, good night.
Where we at? Dearly beloved, friendly group. I think we're pretty friendly in here. We welcome all.
We definitely
Contribute if you come into the room. Definitely, because everybody has something to give to the room. So we love it. We love Friday nights. We've been doing it for close to a year now. Every Friday, 8 o'clock. Just know we'll be here or thereabouts.
Thereabouts.
Now with our new not bothered attitude, we stroll in, but we'll get better, guys. We're taking advantage now.
I'm just staring at these good nights. Good night.
Okay, Diamond Hill, Letitia McGee, the Jolien C21, Jan Robert. Are you going, Jan, or are you just like the night committee? You'll close the door.
The good night committee.
Millie Ponce, Kathleen Harris, Just G, Let's see, Xavier Thompson.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep, every Friday night. Lord willing, as we say. Okay. Leslie LeBron. Hugs. Good night. See y'all on Facebook. Where the real action goes down. Jamila Anderson. Let's
Sabrina
see.
Miller, Cream of Nature has a good coconut hair milk.
Good night, Taz. Cream of Nature.
And she said any cheap hair milks. Doesn't Camille Rose have some hair milks too? Are those cheap?
Camille, Curl Love. Is it?
Curl Love is the.
I don't know if it's cheap. Nothing's cheaper than Cream of Nature though. Like Can't Two. Does Can't Two have one?
No.
Shea Moisture. Are they cheap?
Sarah. It depends. I don't know if they have a hair milk though. Oh yes, they do. Curl and Style milk from on the coconut and hibiscus line.
Okay.
Sarah Fentonine? She said, if I get pregnant, I'm going to need LoriAnne's number on speed dial. Good night.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Good night, Taz.
Is it
Loves nail polish.
Princessa Curl? She said she's a new subby and binge watched our videos. Every time I buy a new product, I look for MADCURLS reviews. Thank you. Thank you for watching us and subscribing. Whenever I hear people binge watching, I'm like, oh my gosh, because we have so many videos, and most of them are pretty long. So to sit and binge watch us video after video after video, you must like us.
Yes, I binge watch crime channels.
You do, yeah. Well, I binge watch Raven Elise. If she has tons of vlogs, I'll just watch her vlogs. So yeah, you have to like the person you're watching to be able to binge watch them like
if
that.
I'm down, if I'm stressed out, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go upstairs and watch a murder. Okay, yeah. I can't take it anymore. Let me go watch my murders.
That's literally you. If you're having a day, you're like, I'm just gonna go upstairs and watch my murders. Like, I'm like, okay, mom.
Okay. Okay, Florida Sunshine 3. Good night. Sheena Maria. Good night. It's 8 o'clock. We're here every Friday, Eastern Standard Time. 5 o'clock, what is it?
Night, Ashley.
5 o'clock, what is that? West Coast time?
Girl.
Let's see. Let me see. On New Year's Eve, Paris had already bought in the New Year 6 hours before us. So that would be
9 o'clock Paris time. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing all the time.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, I don't know. We're trying to.
No, they're not an hour away from us. They'd already brought it in. I just said Paris, so that means 9 o'clock.
No, somebody said Paris already bought in like 6 hours before.
Oh, 6 hours. Sorry, I thought you said an hour.
Yeah, so if we
I was like, wait a minute.
Maybe, no, because when who is it? Sophie Adamar's on here. She's in Paris and she has to get at 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. All right. So Ali B.
Manisha Parker likes the word bangage. That's her word from 2019. She said bangage.
That's your word, bangage.
Bangage. I'm like,
I like this bangage.
Yeah. Bangage going on.
Yeah.
We gotta put that on shirt. Bangage, unbraggaging. Y'all remember unbraggaging? That was our unbraggaging.
You know, somebody didn't like it. They were like, "Don't make fun of other YouTubers." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's so much fun." Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like
To make fun of other YouTubers?
Yeah, well, like.
Well, we were.
I think being 50 years old, coming on and seeing some of this stuff, like to me, the disingenuousness of it all, and so I just being 50 and not knowing social media, I was just like laughing about it. And somebody's like, just concentrate on what you're doing. Don't make fun. I'm like, it seriously was not meant for that. Like, it was
what
really...
we were saying is like exactly what we were doing. So like unbraggagings are like part of the territory. You have to do it.
We were so happy. I was so happy the day that Urban Decay put you on the list. But I didn't realize that you have to do, as I call it, it really is called as PR. You have to unpackage it so that you could give them like that publicity.
Yep.
But we would get it. We would make it ourselves up. I said, nobody has more makeup than the MADCURLS channel. We love us some makeup on this channel. We got Cupid dolls every week, okay? And so we didn't realize that it was sent for a purpose to show people what's out there. So we didn't. So then you got kicked off, as they always say.
I got kicked off the PR list.
Dramatic. You got kicked off. I'm like, no, they just removed it.
They just removed my name and deleted it.
Took your name out, but no, they're like, you got kicked off the PR list, all that drama. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, hey, so the next time they do it, I'm like, we have to do I call it the unbraggaging, because like I said, influencers will get these
hashtag mail time. People do it on Instagram. They're like, let's open some mail together, and like you show like all the PR boxes that you got.
Oh, you never see it again. I'm like we don't do these unpackaging because my sending does anything, but if they do, then when you see it again in the video, okay. But a lot of people say, oh look, okay, they sent me, let's see, oh thank you, Sotanicals. Oh, they sent this. Would you guys like to see in that video? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's why they sent it. You never see it again. So I just started laughing about it, and so I started calling it unbraggaging. There's a lot of bragging, I said, but not a lot of showing videos. And somebody didn't like my humor.
She was
So,
funny.
but I was
I'm like, we're
not
literally making
bothered.
fun of what we were what we're doing. I'm like, we're making fun of unpackaging. I'm like, and while we're doing an unpackaging on
and
camera.
then we threw in Urban Decay because Urban Decay kicked you off the list.
Thank you, Urban Decay.
So I was like, from now on, the next time they send you something, then you have to unpackage it so that all the world can see.
You gotta thank them.
And then you gotta thank them. So you have to say, thank you, Urban Decay. So now anybody on the channel, they'll be like, you know, like I'll be like, thank you, Jan Decay, or thank you, Taylor Decay. Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, but it seriously was all in good humor.
Humor.
Yes, and that's all I have to say about that.
You're right though, Mom Laura. They don't do reviews.
Never see it again.
Especially with like the makeup people. Like I'll see them get like awesome makeup and like, do you want a review on this palette? Do you want a review on this whatever? And we're like, yes. And then I'm like, where's the review? Like I want to see the palette. Where is
They
it?
probably know they don't have to because it's in your mind. I would think the natural world would have it harder just to show it because people want to see how it acts. Even if you have a different curl pattern, you kind of want to see the texture. You want to see what it looks like. Some people want to know if it's sticky, the color, the smell. Whereas makeup, all I need to know is maybe, like for skincare, I like maybe the line Drunk Elephant, or what else do I like out there? I can't think of it.
And you gotta like
Sunday Riley.
It depends on who you watch because I know for a long time I was only like I watched a lot of like white makeup artists and I'm like well their skin is so light like sometimes like things don't show up right, so I would be buying lipsticks that they would have on and it would look like busted on me or whatever. It's like I try to find now like makeup artists on YouTube that like match my skin tone, so I'm like, okay, if that lipstick looks like that on her, it's gonna kind of look like that on me. So it's like the same thing with hair and makeup, like you kind of
you do. And like you have to accommodate like women of a certain age. Like I can have a great big triangle of concealer. That's why it takes me 2 hours because I need like a little. It's like I'm like a palette. It's like I'm an artist. Okay, I can't.
You do your concealer brush is like this big. You don't do the great big like triangles.
I can't great big triangle because all these lines. Are you kidding? I would probably pack on like 20 years. This hair took off 5 or 10. I would pack on 20 with that concealer. Great big brush because I'm out of my 20s, so I cannot follow a 20-year-old makeup artist because they would have me looking a hot mess. All that powder. Okay, I can't wear powder because it will age. It will sink into every line. You have to be very careful. What you wear, I cannot wear. So, so it's as simple as that. But with hair, I think that they should not just unpackage it and thank the company very disingenuously. I think that they need to demonstrate it, show it, talk about it, show the smell, the packaging, how does the bottle work. You know, all of that stuff is part of the whole natural hair community. It's a totally different experience and it needs to be demonstrated. And so that's kind of like how I pick channels that are going to do that, not just somebody unpackaging, because that doesn't do a doggone thing for me. I can do that myself by going to Target and look around, see if anybody look okay, then grab this, open and smell it for myself. Okay, so I'm watching a channel so they can give me that knowledge. I don't have to go to Target and sneak around and do that. Okay,
sneak around. Carol, I know I haven't tried the new Fenty concealer. I used to love the foundation, but I've switched foundations for like the past couple of months. I don't know, my Fenty one has been too light for me right now, which is weird because it's winter time, so I don't know what's going on with the color, but I love the Fenty foundation. So I definitely have to check out the concealers.
Yeah, I know. It was mine and it fit you perfectly. And I don't know how that worked because I didn't think it was too dark for me. I just thought it was just too drying for me.
Yeah, it's really matte.
Yeah, and you got to be soaked. Like I said, what you can wear, I can't necessarily wear.
Oh, well, this is hers too. Hers is too light. Maybe it expired. Yeah, maybe because the color used to be spot on and now it's too light. I don't know.
Does it go lighter? I would think it would oxidize and go darker.
Go darker.
No? It goes lighter? That's weird.
Yeah. Fenty won all my coins. All right, we were saying goodnight. Okay, we're going to sleep.
Okay.
We're going to sleep.
Going to sleep. Oh, it's just released today. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. We're a real black family. MADCURLS is supposed to be saying goodbye and we still on here talking 20 minutes later.
You know, like with the picnic, or you packing up your plate, you know, at the picnic and everything, you're still just talking and socializing, going from person to person.
You say goodnight, you say not goodnight, you say goodbye, you do all your hugging, and you're still standing around talking 34 minutes later.
You roll the window down and you're still talking. Shouting out the window. Hey, so-so, get so-so. I'm getting ready to go. Come over here real quick. All right, you're there all afternoon saying goodbye. Say goodnight, but we still here. Yeah, skin changes definitely. Definitely complexion color changes, and also just I find I'm definitely drier in the in the
What
winter.
What are your favorite foundations?
I like foundation sticks because I
like foundation
very, very,
sticks.
very, very, very skin like, very, very, very little bit. I can't do like a whole mask because it ages me. So that's why I do more concealing and less foundation, because I gotta be so careful. And my main thing, y'all know, is my ill-matched color lipstick, Not Bothered. Everybody tells me, not everybody, but people that are new, just know it's by choice. I choose it. The Death Look. Let's see.
All right, are we out here? Are we out here?
We out here, girl. Thank you, Urban Decay. Just nail polish.
What do you use for your lipstick again?
Um,
What's my go-to? My go-to is, what is it? The colors are, oh my gosh. Well, I kind of have like this nude look I've been doing. Wait, I don't know. It's the MAC Cork lip pencil. And then my favorite lip gloss to wear with that is the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline. I love this color.
and mine is MAC Stone lip pencil. And today I found that I dug this up. This was MAC, what is this? Simply, what was this? What was that one you
Simply Smoked.
Simply Smoked. So this was like the darker one. This is really super dark, grayish, very gray. Love gray, love cool colors. I know I should warm it up. I've been told. No, I don't actually know that. I've just been told that, but I don't receive that.
You don't actually know it.
Nope. I don't receive that at all.
Okay.
I said beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I behold lots of beauty here. So.
All right.
All right.
We are going to sleep now.
We're going to sleep now. Okay.
Y'all should do an unbraggaging video. When we have things to unbraggage, I mean, we get stuff, but I kind of just open it and toss the boxes away and just like stick it on the shelf. And I'm a horrible YouTuber and influencer. I don't do the job properly.
I know, because it's just like another nature.
I don't know, like some influencers are just so good on Instagram. Like they just can just talk all day on IG stories and just post things. Like I feel like I'm so busted. I try. I try, but like I don't know.
It's just hard. It's a hard thing to do. I mean, you got to be comfortable with the camera, definitely.
I feel like our audience and our influence is on YouTube. So when companies come at us like, oh, we want stuff on It's TaylorAnne, like they're seeing the numbers. I'm like the hard coin paying audience. I'm like, is YouTube? I assure you, like it's YouTube. It's not this page.
Yeah, and this one is alive and well and active. Yeah, and a lot of them probably got death certificates over there on Instagram. Like people get numbers like years ago. It just baffles me all the time. Maybe me just being older and wiser. Like how do people have 100 and 200,000 followers and get the same views on videos that a channel of our size, 13,000, get? Everybody's getting like 1,000 or 2,000 views on a video. Like it's just odd to me because I think those are defunct channels, and people need to go through and do a whitewash every now and then and get out just like dead weight. And I think people don't because they want those numbers.
They want the numbers.
Yeah, but I think a lot of those accounts are dead because there's just no way in the world that a channel quadruple our
I mean,
size.
some people have been growing these things forever. Like I just realized that my It's TaylorAnne has been around since 2014. So that 40,000 was organically grown since 2014, but I feel like a lot of I know a lot of those accounts are dead in 2019. So
yeah, people grow older, they get married, they have kids. Like I mean, it's like a different mindset. Yeah. And I just don't think they take that into consideration. And then they wonder why their stuff don't sell when companies pick people with great big numbers and big influencers thinking, oh, these people got this much, but they're not moving product because those people long since been off of Instagram. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, anyway.
All right, anyway,
we're
that's
done.
enough.
We're going to sleep.
We're going to sleep.
We're going to sleep.
All right, guys. See you this week.
I'm trying to cut off the lights. Okay, yeah, okay, all right, we're done.
I know. Who gonna cut off the lights?
All right.
All right.
All right. See you guys this week in all our videos. Next, Friday Night Live. Yep. And I think that's it.
Okay, that's it. Bye. All right. We'll try to do better. We'll try to be here on time.
On time next week. We won't be standing up in Walmart being busted.
No.
Okay.
Not bother. We're taking that to like the nth degree.
Not bother.
Okay.
Nth degree.
It's coming back to haunt all of us. This whole not bothered attitude. People
like,
just strolling in. Sorry, I'm late.
Right. I'm like, Mom, it's 7:15. I'm like, we still got a 30-minute ride home and this and that. You were like, not bothered. I'm like, Mom, you gotta be bothered. Friday Night Live starts at 8 o'clock.
I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, they don't want me to be under stress. I'm like, we're all not bothered. Remember 2019. But yeah, we're gonna get better. We
All
have to
right,
like
guys.
fine tune the not botheredness. We got to be bothered about some things.
Some things to be
okay.
bothered about. Okay, we're just
All right.
rambling.
We are. Okay.
All right, we're done. I'll
All right.
press button.
All right, love you guys. All right, see you around the old corral this week.